Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Hijinks Handlebars.
Hi!
An actual play Kids on Bikes tabletop live stream with QueueTimes. Woo!
Woo!
Great. A couple of thank yous to get out of the way at the beginning here. I want to give a big thank you to Hunters Entertainment for publishing Kids on Bikes and also for giving me the backpack and these dice with skulls on them that have skulls on them. The skulls don't have skulls, but the skulls are on the dice.
If the skull had a skull, would you even notice?
Is it skulls all the way down? Like,
I think
is
so.
it going to be like
Skulls
inside
all the
the
way
eyeball?
down.
Wait a
Like
minute.
skull with the skull inside the eyeball, with the skull inside that eyeball.
Here's what I'm
If the
saying.
skull eats the skull, then what?
I was thinking, what if the skull had skull teeth and ate a skull?
Ah!
See, now what I was picturing,
the
it's
horror.
like a skeleton with a skull, and then all the vertebrae are also just smaller skulls.
And also thank you to Tanamejo for doing the overlay for us and also some of our promotional images and stuff like that. I've been talking to him recently about another image because apparently we pretty much have an image for each arc, which we have 2 arcs right now. Yeah. So we had an image for the first one, which was BB snapping the photo of all of them together, and that was really great. Chris Tanamejo did that one, and that was awesome. And so the next one is probably going to be everybody in their Halloween costumes, which will also be very fun, and I love that. We did get some more fan art from Kira, so thank you, Kira, for the fan art.
So good.
It was really great. We reposted it on our Instagram, so if you want to check that out, it's at HandleStream. And so thank you to Tanamejo. Follow Tanamejo. It's at TANIMAYTO. And then thank you to QueueTimes, Inigo and Krug. Great, awesome, wonderful. You'll see that there's a little bit of something different here
It's a little
today.
bit different. It's a little bit of a different one.
And that's...
You got a
that-
haircut.
That's
That's the difference.
They got them all
Figure it
cut.
out. Yeah, I was trying to
I
figure
was
it out.
missing that one hair.
You know what? I love this. I love the Sam and Jonas side of the table because I just like. I'm sure someone could definitely green screen both of you.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Just please make
and
it
you're
look
against a
good.
plain wall, so it wouldn't be horribly.
So when you
difficult.
say green screen, you mean like we just nix them from the show and have like, like a little tennis ball like on a stick where they used to sit?
Well, no,
that
that's
kinda
what we're
green
doing now.
Yeah.
I'm actually sitting in my apartment, and we're
Magic.
doing live action CGI.
We've done it.
We are quite literally phoning it in.
What's actually new?
I'm actually
What's-
FaceTiming right
What's
now.
actually new is we have a special guest. We'll have them introduce themselves last. So we'll go down the line this way. I'm William They Them. I am the GM for Hijinks and Handlebars.
Hello, I am Jonas Newhouse. He, him, playing the 16-year-old Kaylin, she, her.
The camera's in a whole new place. Hello, I'm Sam Richardson. He, him, playing Miss Vogel. She, her.
Bless you.
Not your turn.
Always sneeze in initiative order. Hi, Spence LaBelle playing he, him, not playing Frankie Fox. This is my first time.
Yeah.
You guys
Whoa.
have a special video. I'm going to be playing 16-year-old Denny Nicholson, they, them.
Sorry, that was my sneeze reaction to authority.
Oh, is this a submissive sneeze?
No.
No. Oh no.
The opposite.
I understand.
Hi, I'm Poisel, they, them. I will be playing Orwell, 16-year-old trans punk. Whatever pronouns they feel like at the moment.
I like that all of the kids or teens in this are 16, and then the grown-up. But we all ended up picking the same age. It's
I'm
very
allergic
nice.
to grown-ups.
I'm 38.
You're over twice our age.
And you don't look a day over 42.
You are older
Wow,
than any two of us
wonderful.
combined. You
Okay,
don't.
so in that we do not have the original full cast with us today, we very much will be missing Franny. If this is your first time watching Hijinks and Handlebars, if you're watching live, thank you so much. This is a good episode to jump in on because it'll be kind of like a one-off. I'm sure there will be like a little bit of, insider stuff
The
that
Venn
we
diagram's
mentioned.
like this.
But you won't be left out. You'll understand the whole episode. It'll be fine. And I mean, I hope so, because if I do anything too aggressively in the know, I think Poisel will be very confused.
I'm like, I don't know shit. It's okay.
So, Yeah, we'll keep it there. So, and if you have any friends, if you watch the show and you want them to watch it, tell them to watch this one. When it comes out on video on demand, it's going to be on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel. That's where all of our episodes are. They're in a playlist called Hijinks Handlebars. We have 16 episodes. Well, also a 12.5 and now also a 16.5. So we have like 18, but also we have a 0 session. They're all in the
cast
playlist.
chat.
Yeah, we had a cast chat, and we'll have a cast chat next week again. We'll talk about that at the end. So, what's happening today?
Oh no!
Poltergeist!
That's a bad sign.
We'll leave it down. That's fine.
We're dealing with ghosts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So what's happening today?
I'm very afraid of snow ghosts.
Go.
A goat?
I didn't have anything. I tried.
There are no other G words.
No,
It's-
that's it.
it's fair.
It's ghost and goat.
Ghost and goat.
That's all.
There is a power vacuum in.
I'm sorry. I'll leave.
There's a power vacuum in Bald High, which is a high school in the town of Bald, B-A-L-D, and that is where our story takes place. Bald is a very small town where very strange things happen to mostly young people. In the main continuity, we would find our heroes encountering magic dogs and making their way into very scary or peaceful shadow places, depending on who you ask. Today, we won't be dealing with either of those.
Maybe.
Well, we'll
knows?
see. I'm
Really?
going to try to.
For the most part.
What if we unlock all of the secrets, but we can't access them because none of the main cast?
Yeah, what if you come across something that's like the main cast would be like, what? But you're all like, okay.
Well, almost all of us are CJ names, so the main cast would be excited to meet us.
It's true. There's the first
Look
one.
at my sheet.
Yeah, so there's a power vacuum at at Bald High because yesterday all of the bullies were expelled. Well, 2 days ago all the bullies were expelled. Yesterday the final bully was expelled, and that was Taran Takahashi for beating up Teddy, Derry, and Gertie in the cafeteria. Some of you may have seen this, maybe all of you saw this. You may have been in the cafeteria at the time. But as soon as that happened, everyone knew that someone needed to come in and take the place of that power that was missing. And your very good friend, Izawa Yuri, wants to be in that position. So things happen very quickly when there's a power vacuum. Someone needs to step in immediately. And you know that the best way to take control of the entire school is to get the companionship of the cafeteria staff. Because that's the best place to do business.
Yeah,
It used to be the dumpster behind the school, but they recently set up some cameras there.
Also, the stomach is the pathway to the heart.
It really is. The stomach is directly connected to the heart bone.
I really feel like the stomach is the heart, if you really think about it.
I must feed my heart.
So let's get a little bit of background here. So we'll set this up. So all of you have been called to meet in the janitor closet, the custodial closet,
Cool.
by Izawa. And you would know because you've communicated with Izawa a few times that he...
Including Miss Vogel.
Including Miss Vogel.
She's on the payroll.
It's Miss Vogel's free period.
Yeah.
This is her favorite closet.
Is she the co-advisor for this club?
We're the crime and villainy
Yeah,
club.
this is the Crime and Villainy Club. Well, no, it wouldn't be the Crime and Villainy Club.
Scum and villainy.
No.
Oh, no, that's
it's
traitor.
not
Izawa's a good kid.
Izawa's very kind. Very kind and likes to do favors for people as long as they in return can do favors for him. And you all know this.
It's the Young Entrepreneurs Club.
Oh.
The young entrepreneur.
The yuck.
I've been petitioning for a while that it be changed to the Young Democratic Socialists of America, but I mean we could be part of a bigger chapter. We could do all that, but nobody's having it.
Yeah, the principal of the school was really into the idea because of that wonderful donation that your parents gave. Okay, so yeah, you're all called to meet into this in the custodial closet, and Izawa likes to meet face to face. So generally, if you are ever talking to him or communicating with him, he wants to be like present with you. Like every now and then you'll get a text that's like, hey, like, can you do this thing? Or like, hey, how you doing? You do get, hey, how you doing? Like, is everybody all right? Things going okay? That kind of thing. Izawa's only been at the school for about like a little over a year. His family had moved around a lot, and they had settled in Bald, at least for now. And also what you would know as people who have worked with and possibly befriended Izawa is that he is deaf and will generally be communicating at least either with sign language or with by phone, that kind of a thing. But again, like, does want to do that in person to get more of like a one-on-one connection with everybody that he is involved with. Mm-hmm. So you are in the custodial closet. You all come in at different times. How about you explain to everyone what Izawa is seeing as you walk through the door? Well, we'll start with Jonas.
Sure. So Kaylin is a pretty normie-looking teen girl. Not super like flashy, I guess, in any way. The most notable thing about her is that she looks older than she is. People have placed her as a junior since she was in 8th grade, and still, though she's a sophomore, think she is a junior. Hopefully when she becomes a junior, they'll think she's a senior, perhaps. But she's known to hang out in the library a lot. She also sometimes just disappears for points in the day. But I don't know. She wears a lot of green, a lot of soft colors. That's why I'm wearing green today. And yeah, I guess just as normal-looking kid, whatever a normal-looking kid would be to you, I suppose. She's also, it is known that her main core friend group is the Goth Kids, which if you are a Hijinks and Handlebars regular, you know Larry Gazari of the Goth Kids as well. She hangs with them, but what doesn't necessarily look like it.
Okay, but what's Kaylin's goth name? All right, Dark Shadow Elf thing.
I think the furthest that they've gotten her to change is to CJ. So they call her CJ, and sometimes Siege. I think
CJ,
Siege.
of course.
Siege is maybe her goth name.
Siege, wow.
Siege?
CJ or Siege, yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I almost called you Teddy. Sam, would you like to...
See, and you can never remember that I'm Teddy when I'm playing
I know.
Teddy, so
yeah, it's a real
I'm
problem.
cursed. There's sort of like a soft like knock on the outside of the janitor's closet, and then the door like opens just a little bit, and a sort of shorter woman pokes her head in. She has about like shoulder length, kind of like light brown hair, like really oversized glasses, like they take up most of her face, and sort of a kind of a quiet attitude about her. She kind of pokes her head in, like looks at all of you, and then sees Izawa and like steps inside.
Cool. Denny?
Denny is not the best at talking with people. Denny sort of dresses like in a lot of hand-me-downs, we'll just say a lot of hand-me-downs, and from that tries to get a sort of like, they're really like preppy, fly looking, and it would work if like they fit well. Denny looks like a fairly decently built teenage boy, is a junior, does martial arts, formerly with Taran Takahashi, so that's
Oh, nice.
a big change in Denny's young life. But because Denny's really not good with people, Denny tends to really latch on and cling to the people who do show kindness. So he's not like, even though he has been like trying to do the martial arts to like fit in and make friends with like that group, you know, mostly he's been Taran's punching bag, like in the ring. So not exactly the closest of friends with those people.
Just as a question, is do we want to use he or they for Denny, or
Could work.
Oh, I was just curious because you swap between the two while you're describing. Does that feel all right?
Denny presents very masculine, but he prefers they.
Okay, they it is. They. All right. So you walk in almost as timidly as Ms. Vogel does.
Which Kaylin also entered in very just like.
I love this.
Denny would like see a teacher go and be like,
Yeah, I would say this is like.
We don't know that there's a teacher involved with Izawa, right?
I think Ms. Vogel is like for your young entrepreneurs club. She is like sort of an overseer of it. Like she's the teacher that writes off on the club and is like, yes, they're doing something. They're not just like wasting resources.
Although, why are we meeting in the?
Well, no, this is the first.
different.
This is the first meeting. Different. This is the first time you've met in the custodial closet.
Orwell is wearing. It looks just like laid back clothes, but you can tell it's probably pretty expensive. Like it's almost like designer like punk clothes. If there was
designer punk clothes,
Awesome.
if you've seen it, there is it's out there.
That's like Kanye's like $100
Yeah.
I'm picturing like antisocial social club, but you've like spray painted it over.
Kind of. It's like nice like beat up looking Chucks, but they're like they're still structurally sound. Jeans with holes that are strategically placed and have been there since the day they were manufactured. And like just like layered like clothes, like really nice like scarves, and they just kind of walk in. They have a laptop bag. It's like this nice like leather bag, and they walk in with like a Starbucks.
Well, the equivalent of bald Starbucks. Is it
No, it is
Is it a Bulldog?
Starbucks. We don't have one in bald, but it's still Starbucks.
Yeah, that's great.
It's Starbucks coffee.
It's like Amazon drone
I
delivery.
promise you that's not enough. That's not enough of a
It's
difference.
Moonbear.
I love that there's no Starbucks in town. It's Starbucks.
I did want to mention real quick. Miss Vogel is wearing very like form-fitting clothing and flats.
Cool.
Nothing like revealing. Obviously, she's like she seems like a very kind of professional sort of person, but like comfortable type
Sure.
clothing.
I love that. Also love that you just vaped because you all enter the. Yeah, do you enter vaping? You enter vaping, you blow a cloud, and you know what? Coincidentally, your cloud hits another cloud as Izawa stops taking a drag of his own vape, and then like looks at all of you for a moment, pulls out his phone, and starts typing.
Denny has a flip phone.
I have the newest model of iPhone.
Kaylin has a phone.
And the first message you get is just, "Hey, how is everyone?" Are you gonna do it every time?
Yep.
How is everyone? Send.
Miss Vogel doesn't turn her phone off. It's just permanently stuck in the ring position, so she has to like keep it at the bottom of her bag so that it doesn't make a lot of noise in class.
Miss Vogel never turns her phone off.
She never turns her phone off.
Like never to silent.
turns the ringer
Never
off even?
silences it.
What about vibrate?
No.
Wow.
It's stuck in the on position.
How stressed out
You
is she have
created
to
a
be?
problem because now you have a character that I want to figure out for 3 hours. What? Okay. All right. Never going to theater with her.
No, she just leaves her phone at home.
Oh, why? Oh my gosh. Stop.
Miss Vogel.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Kaylin is a normal phone for a normal person.
Okay, so hey, how is everyone?
Good.
Martial Arts Club is in a tizzy.
Is this in a group chat?
It's a group
Cool,
chat.
cool. I'm good, thanks. Yeah, send.
Yeah. Don't you dare. Okay. And then Izawa will look up at all of you and nod, and then like look back down at his phone and type out. So you all know why you're here. Send.
Actually, I don't 100%. Wait, do I know?
I think you would.
I know I'm here for a thing.
Yeah, I think you would assume like perhaps like you know every single person who is in power
Uh-huh.
is like, and you know that's at least an aspiration in
For sure.
Zawa's. So yeah,
Cool.
you haven't been explicitly told like
Right,
this
right,
is
right.
why you're here.
For sure.
Yeah.
We're here for you, Izawa.
Yeah, it should be you. Brr?
Orwell's just like taking a seat, and it's instead of like pulls out just like a tablet and is doing it like while also like browsing on the internet. But we'll respond. What about replacing a leadership system with like communal ownership?
Out of character very
and like blow, and it goes. Izawa looks at it for a second, like does like a pondering face, like, huh, like that like look on his face, like. Types back really quick before Denny gets around to like responding to the first message. Is like, you know what? Not bad. After we get ownership of the cafeteria, how about we look into that? Sent.
Thumbs up. Let's control the means of production.
Marxist flag emoji.
Kayla looks like sort of a vessel or a vein on her forehead is like popping out a little bit, but she texts back, "Cool, LOL."
It looks very frustrated, but it's like cool. Denny.
I have to do like each letter, 3 times.
Do you have a Nokia?
I'm with Orwell on this one.
Oh, you're like typing the type. Okay.
It's a very
Type.
old phone.
Begins typing again. Okay. So I know we can get a meeting with the cafeteria staff. I can't be there because my parents want me at home today. But if you all could do it, that would be great. I don't really trust anybody else with this. So if this is something you think that you can do and you want to do to help, I think that by tomorrow we can take over and start doing some real good for this school and for the students. Send.
Ms. Vogel types ROFL.
That?
Yeah.
Kayla texts back, "Oh, what?
What?
That was-
ROFL.
Why?"
Isn't that the response?
If something's funny.
What do you want us to say to the it's just a bunch of typos. Launch lady. Launch lady.
Ms. Vogel texts B-.
Frowny emoji.
Izawa starts typing again. We just need to figure out what they want. I mean, like, one of them already likes us, enjoys the club, and I was able to get his wife some roses last Valentine's, so that's been going very well. Just, I suppose, ... figure out what each person wants and help them get it? Question mark? And then the shrugging emoji? Send.
Miss Vogel, you're an adult. You want to talk to them?
Yeah, I can do that.
Maybe we could have the club meet in the cafeteria.
Are they unionized?
I think if you have any more questions, you can ask them, but I think I'm going to end the scene there.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, I love your character so much already.
Are they unionized? I bet.
Go talk to their union rep.
I would say probably not. I don't think so. I don't think they're unionized. Okay, so what do you do from here?
I think as soon as we're out of the door, I just turned to the teacher and was like, "Well, what do we do from here?"
Well, I mean, I guess we should follow Izawa's instructions.
Yeah, we should go to the cafeteria. I think is probably the first step. We should go talk to them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Orwell, are you free after class today? I know you were assigned detention. Do you need me to write you a
I guess.
Why did you get detention?
You know, they don't like it when I hand out pamphlets everywhere, but like, they have a right to know.
Were the pamphlets incendiary?
They're made out of paper, so yes.
I think you know that's not what I meant.
Oh well. Which ones were they really mad at? Yeah.
You know, it's fine. It's probably better if I don't know if we're going to be working together on this.
Your last paper was an A+.
Thank you. It was
Viva la Revolution.
So all of you start you start making your way away from the custodian closet. Izawa does not come with you, but outside of the custodian closet, like just down the hall from it, like around the corner, you pass through the gym and then you would get to the cafeteria. And as you're passing through the gym, you see like a group of students that are a part of the Finer Business Club.
The Republicans.
The Finer Business Club, and they
Our rivals with the Fire Business Club.
and
What if- which is incredibly
100 years ago, no, they.
Can we change our name to the Finest Business Club?
You can put that in writing and submit it. Yeah.
Submit it to the
But we have to vote first on changing the constitution of
Right.
our club,
It's
and
true.
then
Yeah, no.
We have to make sure Izawa is cool with that too.
Wait, our club has a constitution?
Yeah. You didn't read it?
I thought we were just like hanging out.
But how do you follow the rules without reading the Constitution?
We have rules?
Danny,
Yes.
you had to sign.
I mean the rules aren't like you can consent to the rules. You don't. They're not dictated to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you have to know what they are.
Yeah.
Look, I'll catch you up on the walk, okay? I know all of them.
Okay.
As soon as you go around and see the Finer Business Club, and they'll like catch eyes with you, they just sprint like away.
Oh well.
The
It appears we might have some competition.
I'm gonna scout them. I'll meet you in the cafeteria. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll meet you there in a minute. I have your numbers. I'm gonna run off after them and try to do it in a way they don't see me, but I want to see what they're up to because I know there's a power vacuum. Do I need to roll for that?
Roll for power vacuum.
Roll for
Roll for following.
roll flight.
Following sneakily.
roll flight, and I will.
That's an explosion.
I'm gonna back up Caleb.
The first roll of this episode is an
Yep.
explosion.
That is a 19 to be fast but not seen.
I got a 1 to follow.
So you can explain to me how you tail them in a moment, but I do think like you like go and you go around the corner to get out of the gym and you just like run into this like there is an open fire extinguisher like a door and like you run right into it. One of the custodians is like, oh my gosh, I'm so
I'm just
sorry.
like, I got a nosebleed right now. Oh man.
Danny, are you all right?
Oh yeah, I'm
We
fine.
need to take you to the
take him?
nurse.
We should I'll escort him to the nurse's office.
Thank you, Miss Vogel.
Wait, you need. Okay.
It's a pleasure, Clive.
Clive it is.
Clive.
I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna like look around at this and be like, and I'm gonna walk to the computer lab instead.
Great, so you walk to the computer lab. You're going to the nurse with Ms. Vogel, or that's what's been said. So how are you
I'm
tailing
tailing them. Can I make a decision about a little bit about the geography of the school?
Absolutely.
Cool. Let me know this doesn't work, but they were in the gym and they left the gym, right?
Oof, it doesn't
Like,
work.
Kind of through it.
Doesn't, sorry.
So what I'd like to do is like kind of I'm basically letting them get far away from me, and then I'm very fast. I move very fast to get back in view of them, and like continuing to do that. But I see from the direction they turn out of the gym that if I use the key I have from Izawa to the equipment room in the gym, I can go through the back door to that room and get out into the hallway they're probably in. So I do that first to be sneaky.
Yeah, that sounds
And
great.
then I follow them, and basically they go a corner, I run to that corner, and keep following them at a distance.
Great. They don't go very far.
Cool.
Actually, they go to the cafeteria.
Oh, sweet.
And they go into the back room of the cafeteria where like the food is prepared and where all of the staff might be right now.
Oh, no. Can I go up and just like put my face up in that window without them seeing me and like look in?
Yeah, I'll still use your 19 for that. That's fine. This whole situation you've just crushed. You've crushed it.
Crushed!
So yeah, you see that, and you see there are 3 members of the Finer Business Club here. You know there are a couple more, but you see Brad Stern, Lon Garrett, and Garrett Stein.
God Christ.
Brad?
Brad, Garrett, and Garrett.
Brad, Lon, and Garrett.
Lon?
Lon, yeah.
Cool.
But Lon's last name was Garrett, right?
Yeah, Brad Garrett. Oh, no.
What are their first names?
I heard two
Brad,
Garretts in there.
Lon, and Garrett.
Brad,
Okay.
Lon, and Garrett.
It was Brad Stern,
Brad Stern,
Lon Garrett, and then Garrett
Stein.
Stein.
Lon Garrett definitely goes by Garrett, though, so it's Brad, Garrett, and Garrett.
Are the sir and for the first and last name Garrett? Are they spelled the same?
No, it's the.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
So I text the group chat. Brad, Lon, and Garrett are meeting. Does it look like they're meeting with the cafeteria staff?
It does seem like it.
I text. It seems like Brad, Lon, and Garrett. Are
You
meeting the
see,
cafeteria
you
staff,
see,
right?
like Lon taking over, and Lon like picks up like just a glass out of like the dishwasher the industrial dishwasher they have. Picks it up. It's like a little dirty, hasn't gone through yet. And
There are
and
glasses at this school?
like a plastic. Well,
Okay.
no, it's definitely glasses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks to Orwell's parents' donation.
Yeah, like, but it's like it's not a big glass, but
Okay.
it's and he's like talking and like gesticulating with it for no reason. Just like he's picked up this glass and is just like like that. So that's what you're saying.
I'm
You can't-
picturing a wine glass, just fucking cuz.
I want to say Kaylin is one thing she's probably known for is taking wonderful notes in class, very like specific and detailed. So she's sending detailed notes to the group chat about what's happening in the room. So as you described it, they have one.
Great,
Yeah, and it's like a 10-part like message.
great. Let's go to the computer lab.
So I'm gonna go to my normal spot, at the computer lab, where I can kind of like see everyone else, and so like there's not like whoever's monitoring the computer lab can't easily like see what I'm doing on that. And one, I am quickly gonna mock up some flyers to be able to pass out in the cafeteria about the horrible working wages of the cafeteria staff and and how we as the student body must support those who provide the food for us.
Great.
And two, receiving these things about Brad Stern, Lon Garrett, and Garrett Stein, I want to try to get into the schools, behind the school's firewall.
Great.
To be able to look at some of their records.
Can you? I want 2 separate rolls. I want to roll for how good your flyers are.
Okay.
And then
what kind of role do you want for that?
You're skilled at computers, right?
I am skilled at computers.
Yeah, just do brains because I feel like brains or brains would be good for that because like it's how well you can like design with
Okay.
your computer.
So I get the bonus for that because
Yeah,
this is
absolutely.
you just want a number to see.
Yes, I just because I think it would be funny if it was a really
13.
yeah they look great. They're very convincing. You have a great color palette. It's very eye catching but not so abrasive.
It's some reds, it's some whites, it's some yellows.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Huh, never would have. Great. And then let's get a roll. Oh God, I love that I'm having you roll this separate because I hope in my heart of hearts that this is a much worse roll.
Okay.
But like yeah.
brains again.
Yes. Or if you want to use something else, you can just say, I think I would use this.
I've always my thoughts on it are somewhere. It's always somewhere between like brains and grit for hacking. Either one works for me.
Hacking actually I super like for grit because that kind of incorporates a little bit of streetwise, like
Which is what it's meant to like.
Yeah. So yeah, grit's totally cool with me.
Okay. And skill the computer still applies to this.
Absolutely.
7.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna say. You've done this before, so you can get past the firewall pretty easily.
Yep. Username. C. Vogel.
So you can
Password.
Yep. You get it pretty easily, and I mean you've navigated the system before. This is super like leaf. I mean easy. But you don't seem to be able to find any of the files for anyone in the Finer Business Club. And with that, you can mark adversity. Mark adversity, Denny, for earlier when you ran into that the open fire extinguisher.
Denny, are you all right?
Real quick, I'm rolling grit. I got a 3. I'm crying.
Okay.
All right, wait. Okay.
No, we need to go. It's fine.
You're bleeding from the nose.
That's what noses do.
That's not what they're designed for.
I am the martial arts club. It's fine. Can we just go to the cafeteria?
Okay.
I'm fine. See, it's
we're
gone.
stopping. We're
It's
stopping
honestly.
the bathroom first, so we can grab some paper for your nose. Vogel ducks into a bathroom real quick and grabs some like toilet paper or something, something to like stop the bleeding from Denny's nose.
After looking at the system and saying that I can't find info on
The
them,
system.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
Tear it down.
I'm gonna just put a pause on that, and I'm going to, while I'm in, I'm gonna just send the flyers out to print, and I'm just gonna use like a staff access code to print them.
Yeah.
So they go to all the printers in the school.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Great.
God, I wish I went to high school with you. You.
So what are you up to? Whatever your name is.
Kaylin. I'm watching and texting, trying not to draw attention to myself and just get as much detail as I can to update.
Okay, so then what all of you would be seeing, if you're like checking your group text, you would see, you just told me, Kaylin. You would see Kaylin saying, like, Lon was gesturing with picked up a glass for no reason, was gesturing, seemed like very snobbish. And then Garrett steps in, takes the same glass, and then starts doing the exact same thing. And then Brad comes over and like does a gesture of like, no, put that down. Picks up another glass, starts doing it. It looks like the same exact glass, but and just starts gesturing like this. And they're like talking to the cafeteria staff, and the staff seem legitimately pissed off. They're like. You have no idea what they're saying, but the staff is very mad.
Can I actually try to get an idea of what they're saying?
Yeah, sure.
Can I just maybe like, I don't know, maybe if I just open the door a little bit,
Yeah.
I can like...
Yeah, open the door a little bit. That can be either...
Flight again.
Flight would
Grit,
work.
which is my D6.
Flight or grit, which
Let's go for... This feels like it should be a grit thing.
Okay.
I think just to like very carefully like keep my composure and open the door. 3.
3. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. That's not an incredibly difficult task, but I will. Mark adversity. Yeah.
Cool.
So it doesn't squeak. So you're not going to get noticed for this, but you can't seem to open it. Like there,
I can either be noticed or hear.
There are industrial washers in there. There's stuff they're cleaning, like towels and things that they like. There's a whole lot of machines going on in there. So you open the door and like you hear a lot more, but it's all like like that kind of thing.
Like maybe 1 in 10 words.
Yeah. Like you
Someone's
hear
playing
like
the bass.
staff, workers,
Velvet.
lower class.
Brocade.
So
Kaylin adds to the transcript of this whole interaction. Also adds, think I could use backup. Quick, please.
We're coming.
okay, let's go. Ms. Vogel, so William, give me an idea. What time in school is this? Is this during a period?
I would say this is like just at like right at the end of the day, like right at the
Okay.
end of the school day. So you know, like kids have clubs or like they have like plays or like theater or sports or stuff that they would go
Right.
do right now.
Yeah.
This is like what you're doing. Like so there's still the school still has a lot of people in it, but it's not like class is not going on. And the cafeteria staff are like literally just like cleaning up from the day and like getting ready to leave.
Can I roll brains? Kaylin has texted the names of all of the people in this thing. Can I roll brains to see if I know whether any of them should be anywhere else right now? Like, are they
Yeah.
skipping something to do
Nice.
this?
Yes.
Good teacher move.
Oof. That's probably not going to do it. It's a 6.
A 6?
6.
Yeah, I mean,
You got +1.
Garrett,
I do. 7.
7, Garrett, you know Garrett, this
Which
isn't,
one?
it's not
First name.
Long Garrett, but
Okay.
first name Garrett.
Okay.
You know that
Garrett Lawn.
No.
Garrett Stein.
Garrett Stein. You know that Garrett has a horse club.
Okay. Okay.
Equestrian.
The equestrian, yeah.
They call it horse club.
Gotcha.
And there's an equestrian club. He is a part of horse club.
Okay.
Nobody
It's
knows,
like
nobody has
equestrian
any
club?
clue what they do.
Who is the teacher that is sponsoring Horse Club?
Mr. Ed, of course.
Mr. Bojack.
The teacher sponsoring horse club is
Tell me
obviously
it's Giles Ed.
It's actually
we have a world over
Dr.
with
Giles
Horseman.
Ed. Oh, yeah.
They do have
there
their
is
PhD.
a teacher named Harriet Johnston that exists in this universe that we have not mentioned yet.
Harriet Johnston.
Yep. Right at the end of the
Why do they
teachers
exist?
list
Well,
in the world overview.
Here's what
they're
I
married to
here's
Penny
what I might
Johnston.
want. Oh, I want Bob.
Bob. Okay, cool. Seeing the names that are being texted into the list, Vogel turns to Denny and says, Denny, would you mind if we made a quick stop on our way to the cafeteria?
Can I say no?
No.
Okay.
And she leads you to Bob's classroom on their way and sort of like pokes her head in. Is Bob there?
Bob is not there.
Are there any other members of the horse club there?
There are not.
And then
this is where they meet.
okay. And she is going to say, sorry about that. Let's go to the cafeteria.
So, Miss Vogel, I know there's like high school politics at play going on, but are teachers in on it too? Are there like bully teachers trying to also get a piece of the pie? Is that why you're doing this?
No, I'm just sponsoring a club.
Okay. Well, it just feels weird to be hanging out with like. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said. I'm sorry. Yeah. Let's go. Cafeteria.
It's perfectly all right, Denny.
Okay.
So around that time, I'll say Orwell is coming down that hallway with like a stack of flyers and like puts one up on the wall. But they're, like in their hand, they're also carrying a different Starbucks cup.
Where?
When did you have time? When did you have time, Orwell, to grab another Starbucks?
You definitely
Starbucks.
had
There's
a latte
two words.
earlier.
Is it okay? We are going to the cafeteria.
Caramel macchiato. It's not an. I just guessed. I don't
It was a
know.
caramel
It's an
macchiato
IPA.
earlier. Now it's an iced tea.
Orwell, if you would come with us, we're going to the cafeteria real quickly because we need to meet up with Kaylin. She is encountering some issues with members of the horse club.
Okay.
I love this game.
When you turn to start walking towards the cafeteria, you actually bump directly into Principal Elaine McLean. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Hello.
Run right into
just
ya.
shepherding these students.
Oh, really? Oh, is this the young entrepreneurs?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Okay. We're moving on.
Oh,
Moving on.
wait,
Moving on. We're moving on.
Miss Vogel,
And we're
Miss
moving
Vogel,
on.
Miss Vogel.
And she's already started walking, and she's like,
I'm gonna
like
hand the
patting them on the back.
And as you're like, what are these? And she looks down the hallway. Oh God!
Denny is just trying their hardest not to make eye contact.
Now that I think about it, I did go to high school with you.
So you arrive at the cafeteria and you see Kaylin just like kind of like with the door open, like trying to listen as best as she can.
Okay. Kayla? Yeah, sorry, I know I can be very quiet.
No, it's okay. Me too.
May I step inside?
Yes, please. They don't know that I'm here. I've been very sneaky.
Excellent. Ms. Vogel opens the door and just strolls right in.
Yep. Okay.
And she turns to, which one did you say was in Horse Club? Garrett?
Garrett.
Okay, she turns to Garrett. She says, what's his last name? Stein.
Stein.
Hello, Mr. Stein.
They all like freeze and they look at you in the cafeteria.
All three of them drop their glasses.
Yeah, they all turn down their glasses. And the cafeteria staff, who were like very relieved when you walked through the door. It's not like see the glass smash on the ground, and they just like are holding everything in not to punch a kid. Like right now, it's like oh.
I walked in behind. I'm going to start sweeping up the glass.
I was gonna do that. I'm
can
gonna
help.
assist.
Please help.
You both go in to start sweeping up some glass.
Mr. Stein, what's Bob's last name? Is it Mr. Bob?
No, it's everyone.
Bob
just
Robinson.
We've met Bob.
Everyone just calls him Bob. He's a social media instructor.
That's right, and astrology. Social media and astrology.
No,
That's right.
It was being
canon.
It was being covered in the Twitter chapter.
Bob was looking for you. Something about Horse Club being canceled.
Canceled.
Canceled. I know how passionate you are about the horses.
Passionate about horses.
So you may want to go.
I need to go.
Speak to him immediately.
It can't be canceled. I must leave. And then Garrett just like heads out, and Lon and Brad are like, I need to get going. Not the horse club. And they all leave as well.
You know, I bet those monocles aren't even prescription.
And then Vogel turns to the cafeteria staff. Hello. I'm so sorry to interrupt. We were actually we're here on a little bit of business. If you have a moment.
Okay, we stayed a little late today because
we're happy to clean up this class for
we
you.
stayed a little late
We
today
got it.
because we were supposed. Thank you. We were supposed to meet with you. We were supposed to meet with all of you.
Yes.
That was what we were planning to do. We were
Right.
supposed to meet with all of you, and then the worst people in the world walked through the door.
I'm so sorry.
We're in a bad mood. That's just all.
My sincerest apologies. I just don't know. They were supposed to be in a horse club, and I don't know how they managed to evade that. Has Izawa spoken to you?
Oh, Izawa, yeah, and like there are like 4 cafeteria staff members like kind of around the area. They've been like slowly like unloading dishes and stuff. But you mentioned Izawa, and they all kind of like turn and their faces light up. And it's like, oh yeah.
He mentioned that we might be able to help you locate some things. Is that still the case?
Well, I guess if there is something, I don't know. I'm having a little bit of second thoughts about this. I'm being honest.
I have a quick question. Out in the cafeteria, how many people are out there still?
There's probably just like there's like smattering of like maybe 3 groups, like a group of 3, a group of 5, and like a couple.
Okay.
That is up to 10.
Yeah.
Great, thank you. Thank you so much.
I've been going around trying to hand them flyers, but then I decided that I have a better way for this. And so at some point during the conversation, they just hear like the click of a megaphone.
Great.
Trying Tell me if Izawa got for you.
Is that in your backpack?
Yeah.
Of course.
Like if you look out from inside the back of the cafeteria, I'm like standing in the middle up on one of the tables with a megaphone and my flyers, and I'm like, we must stand up for our cafeteria staff. We must support them.
Oh no.
Well, wait, like there's a couple and like a guy like boos, and then his girlfriend's like just like hits him and was like, what? And he's like, no, I was booing because of the like stop disrupting, but like support cafeteria. And then like she walks away. He's like, oh, he follows her. But then the other people are like, okay, all right, we'll do it. We'll support him.
All right, take a flyer.
No thanks. And then one person, do I still get square pizza?
Yeah.
The rectangle pizza, do I still get it?
Yeah, it has more crust. It's better, right?
More crust, yeah, I just like it. You know, some people are they're Domino's person on Pizza Hut. I really like the rectangle pizza.
You can like whatever you want.
Do I still get it if I support the cafeteria staff? I'm gonna take away my rectangle pizza.
No, don't want to take away your rectangle pizza.
All through a megaphone.
They just want to get. They deserve to get paid more, and have better medical benefits.
If they get paid more and have better medical
and dental.
And dental.
Maybe
well,
vision too. We'll see what we can get.
Hey, you know what? Whatever, as long as I still get to have my rectangle pizza. That's all.
Vogel, I think, grabbed one of your flyers before heading into the back room, and she would like to hand it to the cafeteria staff. We, as you know, we're the Young Entrepreneurs Club, and we were thinking one of our first acts might be, might be helping a lot of you out. We know how valuable you are to the school, and to show our support, that's why Izawa reached out to you, so that we could show that we mean it.
All right.
No union, no peace. No.
I just said no union, no pizza.
No union, no pizza. What? Oh, get this union going. Yeah, union. Rectangle pizza.
Caitlin starts sweating. Very calm face, but sweating.
That team also gets up on the lunch table and it's like, pizza, union. And someone's like, you want to marry a pizza?
Yes.
If I could, I would. And then, so you hand this flyer off. I want you to roll charm.
No.
Well, you're doing all the talking. I don't know.
What if I roll?
What if I roll anything else?
Yeah, literally anything. That's a 3.
That's a 3. Okay.
Mark
you're
adversity.
You're skilled. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So the cafeteria staff, the one that you handed the flyer to, we'll take a look at it and you're like, oh, it's really nice. It's a really nice flyer, really well made. I like the color scheme. I don't know what it reminds me of. I'll think about it.
Pizza, probably.
No, don't. I don't want to think about pizza. We just had pizza today, rectangle pizza. You know, well.
You don't like the rectangle pizza?
No, I like rectangle pizza. I just don't. You know, making it is a different story.
It's okay. You don't need to lie. Nobody likes rectangle pizza.
I like the rectangle pizza.
And they
It's okay. You don't need to lie to yourself.
They hand the flyer back to you, and they're just like, you know, that's never gonna happen anyway. We have a couple. We've talked about unionizing personally, but we have a couple of people who just like refuse to, you know, sign the form, the paper that we need, and we need at least a majority of signatures before we can come forward to a union and see if they'll represent us. And if we don't have, a majority of the signatures, then, then that's probably going to force us into a striking position, and we're pretty sure they're just going to be scabs, and it's a real problem. So
of course, I totally understand. A couple of years ago, when the teachers unionized, it was a tough process on all of us.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know. We're pretty easily comforted back here. I don't think there's anything particularly you can do for us. We're sorry. We're sorry we couldn't get you a little more situated. We do love Izawa, but
If I can, I'm friends with Izawa. He just wanted us to come help you guys out, see if anything we can do for you, because we're kind of like, we have time and resources and nothing going on after school today. I'm sure you need something. You have a very stressful job every day.
I don't know. You want to roll charm?
Sure. Well, where did I? 8. Cool. Oh, I'm not playing a kid anymore. I've never been playing a kid. That's a 1. So here's. I want something for why it's a 1.
Also, you can mark adversity.
Cool.
Both of you, yeah.
So, Kaylin was telling the truth, but as might have been clear, she was kind of like not telling the 100% truth. Like she wasn't telling them that we were sent on a mission. She was making it sound like this was out of the goodness of Izawa's heart, which it isn't entirely. And I think she like realizes that halfway through and just like starts her eyes well up a little bit, and she feels really bad about almost kind of lying.
Gotcha.
Which might be why the charm fails a little bit, but.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the only thing I could possibly think of that we would want right now is, I mean, as Orwell is preaching out there, it would be nice to get a little bit more pay, maybe get some benefits, anything. But
who are the staff that aren't on board with the whole union?
Oh. Well, I guess, okay, I can name names, that's fine. All right, so.
Maybe Ms. Vogel can talk to them.
It's Daniel. It's one of our, like, newer hires. He was, like, fresh out of high school, so.
Oh, yes, I think I had him in my class a couple of years ago.
I mean, like, I don't really blame him because, like, right now his position is like, oh, I'm just happy to have a job, you know, that kind of thing. I don't want to lose it if, like, the teachers have to go, or teachers, excuse me, if the cafeteria staff has to go on strike, it's going to be, yeah. I really get it. I do. But it would just be nice if, like, if Daniel felt a little bit more involved in, you know, the process, like Orwell, or like how all of you seem, right, Denny?
He doesn't. They don't talk much.
Okay.
I don't really either. I don't know what I was trying earlier.
We're a soft-spoken club.
Sorry, I'm really sorry.
We just want to help.
Denny, Kaylin, would you mind helping Orwell, real quick? I just need to.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I can, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
I will meet you in the cafeteria momentarily.
Okay. Kaylin walks out and just like stops outside the door and looks at Orwell and just like puts her head down and slowly walks up to them. It's like, hey Orwell, how can I help?
I hand you part of the stack of flyers.
Okay. And she just starts like kind of slowly and like sort of solemnly just like passing them out. Here you go.
I think everyone I think we're done in the cafeteria.
Oh.
I think I got everybody.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Also, I saw somebody run off a minute ago, probably to go grab, like, the principal, so we might want to book it.
Oh, okay.
Just-
Ms. Vogel's still in the room. Miss Vogel?
Denny, did you go out too, or did you stay in?
Denny would have stayed in.
Okay, Denny's there still, but yeah.
Miss Vogel's gonna kind of like come over closer to the cafeteria staff. She's like, "Listen, I'm sure you know the kids that were in here before. They're a bit of, they're something of troublemakers. Of course, they're attempting to fill the positions left by some of the more
Oh, is that what they're
unsavory
doing?
students.
Wait, well, that's what they were in here for?
I think so.
And you see the rest of the cafeteria staff like actually like perk up and like are kind of freaked out now. And then they're like, no, we need to go.
Would you mind telling us what they said so that?
Oh yeah, I mean, like, yeah, sure, no,
If
but
any action needs to be taken.
they had mentioned that, you know, they had heard about the possibility of us like talking to people about unionizing, and they when they were talking about it, we weren't sure if they were like threatening us or what. But now I think that's exactly what's happening. So we need to go.
They were threatening you.
Yeah, I think they're going to. I think they're going to undercut us. I think they're going to try. They
Flip some scabs.
They
Gross.
said that they have older siblings that are looking for jobs. And I think they're going to replace us.
We won't let that happen. Denny, shall we?
Wait, but like, why? What? Well, hang on. So they have older siblings that, like, what are their older siblings gonna do? Like, they all have like really wealthy families. Why would their kids just come and be cafeteria? Like, that's. Do they really want to do that? Like, I just think they're just full of hot air. Honestly.
Either way, we won't let that happen.
Okay. I'm going to go. So
Okay.
so are all of us. Great. Either we figure something out or we're all probably going to lose our jobs. So it was nice to know you, Miss Vogel. Also, Denny, lovely to speak to you for the first time ever.
Yeah.
Enjoy your rectangle pizza.
We can we like bullies are bad, and can we just help you out? Like, the cafeteria is like the heart of this school, and you people just like make it work. And like, me and Caitlin see that you guys work really hard, and we just want to be able to support you. And what we want to be able to do is just like, not let anybody else be what like Big Rob and Little Pete and Taryn were like. Like, Taryn's gone. Like, I have no idea what that means for, like, I'm in the martial arts club too. Like, that's like its own micro power vacuum. So, but like, this is a chance to make things better. I'm getting better.
All right. And they leave, and you two actually, are you going to like try to peace out?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's if you said someone's running to the principal, I probably would have booked it with you. But, yeah.
Where'd you go?
We're in a hallway, moving fast.
Which hallway? Denny and I will meet you. We need to stop the Finer Business Club. That was an ellipses between two texts.
Guys, you can chill. Elaine's chewing out the rectangle pizza kid. He just kept chanting.
Yeah, in the cafeteria. Elaine's like, no, hey, stop, get off the table. Get off the cafeteria table. There's no union, no pizza, no union, no pizza.
No pizza, no peace. No pizza, no peace.
I think I text back.
I think
we
his
would
name
stop
is
moving
Greg.
at this point. Yeah, we're by Larry's locker. You can meet us there. Broop, Larry Gazari. Broop, you know. Broop, Larry. Broop.
Is that the kid that sounds like Robot Snape?
No, Puppet Snape.
rude, but yes. Broop.
And then you
So
get
is calling a teacher calling a kid Puppet Snape. Like, we're peers.
and then you get a text from Izawa, who's been seeing all of this.
Oh yeah.
And the text for Izawa just says, Muppet Snape.
And,
Okay, that sounds much nicer.
a couple of lockers down from Larry's locker is Orwell's locker.
Cool.
Yeah.
And Orwell goes and like, unlocks it and opens up, and like there's like a little rack, like they got like 4 Starbucks in the morning, and they're just sitting. It's like put a cup down and pick up a new cup.
They had one of those drink carriers, like the cardboard ones, and they were all for
for all the day.
But the second one was
like
nice, so there's refrigeration in this locker.
Yeah, the locker is like decked out. It just got like insulation, and there's like a little tiny like server inside of the locker.
You have like a mini cooler.
It's like a Raspberry Pi mounted to the top.
I'm picturing that you don't have like a spin dial lock. It's actually like an E-code, so you just actually flash like
You're like a
your
QR
device.
code on the
Yeah.
Wow, Orwell, how did you do all this?
Oh, just security conscious.
You know, I don't agree with a lot of your methods or the things you do, but there's some cool stuff in your locker, and your ideas aren't all bad. Ooh, I'm shaking.
Need some sugar?
Maybe. I don't have a lot.
Hand you the other Starbucks.
Really? Thank you. It's very cold.
Oh yeah, no, this thing's great.
It's tasty though. I've never had Starbucks.
Yeah, I don't know where the closest one is,
You don't?
but like.
You always go to the farthest
You
one?
don't?
I don't know. They just show up. Dad has them come in.
Cool. Your dad sounds cool.
Yeah.
Why
I
are
mean,
you- Hello.
Hey,
Dad
Larry.
just has them come in. Other dad just yeah.
Why are you all meeting near my locker?
Oh, wait, this is just where we stopped. Hey, Larry.
Hello.
Hey Larry,
Hello. Oh, well.
Orwell, give me
I have a new flyer.
Oh, yeah, you should actually read it.
Perfect. Oh, very good.
I kind of like. It was a good read, honestly.
The flyer.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
It's a little.
Hold on, I'm reading.
I mean, it is.
I'm reading.
I just want to.
Night stop.
I don't want you to think
Please.
that. But it's gonna.
So do kids ever like complain about condensation or anything?
Hello, Larry.
You just showed up.
I've been here the whole time. I get that a lot.
Denny and Miss Vogel both move very quietly.
Denny's very unassuming.
Larry,
Just finished. Wonderful flyer. No, actually, can I put this up in my locker?
Yes. And no, the kid below did complain about condensation, but he didn't really use his locker. So and I just put my thumb and I opened that up, and it's a second locker.
Yeah, I noticed how you opened up the first, so you had hinges, so I saw that the bottom could just drop out for additional space. I was wondering about that. Also, I noticed Greg is like right up under the water fountain now, which seems like a weird place because I assume they have pipes. But like, I wondered why they moved their locker. Okay.
Larry, I'm curious. Do you know Brad or Lon?
Of course.
Do you know
I do.
perhaps where
I
they
know
might
them.
be?
Horse Club? No, that's get it. Where they might be. Oh. I did see them get into their brother's Mercedes Benz.
Which brother? Which brother?
Which brother?
Which of their brother?
The short brother or the tall brother?
The tall one. The one with the slicked back hair.
Sort of like a little bit like yours.
Mine is not slicked
not
back.
slicked back.
It is,
It's like
it is
over.
swooped
We call
to
it
the
a swoop.
side.
We call it a swoop. Miss
You gotta
Vogel.
respect
It's
the
a lot of
swoop.
I'm not up on the.
Which is looking fierce today.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Miss Vogel,
Yes.
I have no idea what you're doing with these students.
I don't either.
It's a club.
Yeah.
Jenny,
Student advisor,
it's a club.
Larry, if you could, I know you like the flyer. I made it. If you can let the others know and pass it
have
around.
more?
Yeah. Here you go.
Yes, and
Let them know. Okay, so tomorrow, we're gonna let everybody know. Lunchtime tomorrow. We're gonna do something. It's gonna be cool.
lunchtime tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna do something. It's going to be cool.
Make sure you have big breakfast.
Big breakfast. I think I catch what you're drifting.
Are you
I need to go.
Bye, Larry.
Goodbye.
Larry, I did want to talk about your paper, but later,
yeah.
No school right now.
Excellent improvement.
No school.
And Larry just like walks away.
Miss Vogel, I need to set a rule right now because I like school during the day. But once the hours are over, the idea of it really stresses me out. So if you bring up school again, it's going to make it really hard for me to move forward. I'm sorry that I have to say that, but if I don't, it's going to be bad later.
Also, Miss Vogel, you're like one of my favorite teachers.
Yeah,
but
that
also
too.
no other faculty advisor actually hangs out with their club.
I just think that a personal touch is the best way to learn.
Denny like shies away, like you're gonna touch them.
No. No.
No.
I just mean I like to tailor the education that you receive to the student.
It's actually pretty progressive teaching methods that like Candace is doing over there.
So sorry. Please,
Miss
please don't use my first name. Please.
You know she prefers Miss Vogel, right?
Or CJ.
We're at a,
Or CJ. No, not CJ either.
CJ Vogel.
No, none of that.
we're at a class though, right?
no,
like we're all equals here.
No, I am your faculty advisor. I'm going to have to ask you to please use.
No, Orwell has a
use my
fairly
name.
good point. You're like hanging out with us equals, but you're still kind of like holding on to like that status and
Miss Vogel is gonna turn and punch one of the lockers as hard as she can.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my god.
And then she just is like turned away for a minute and like. So sorry.
Wait, Larry comes back. I needed something from my locker, but I see I probably won't be able to get it open now.
So sorry, Larry. I did
Goodbye.
want to talk about that paper.
Leaves again.
If you could please use my name, I would appreciate that immensely.
You can call me
No, I don't.
Mix
No.
Orwell then. Yeah.
Nope.
I mean, we are a non-hierarchical
Well,
commune of a
Somewhat
club.
hierarchical
No, we are
in that I am
non-hierarchical.
the
It's in the
teacher, the
Constitution.
faculty-
You signed off on the Constitution.
I don't think that was.
It was.
I didn't.
Subsection
I'll be
12.
Honest, I'll be honest.
Chapter
it was,
B.
It was 60 pages. I did not read the whole thing.
See, this is the problem with
It was 60 pages. I only got the one.
that. I gave you the TLDR.
There was a TLDR.
So at this point, you would see Elaine McLean, the principal, like coming down the hallway,
come on,
like
come on. Oh,
taking
okay.
more
Yeah,
of the
oh,
flyers
we're-
off the
and we're
walls.
moving. And Miss Vogel is going to usher her students out to the parking lot.
Great.
Okay.
Um,
We should do what she says.
Kaylin stays back for like a second and walks up to Principal McLean.
Okay.
And like just kind of looks at her like she wants to say something for like a good like 15 seconds, and then like runs away back towards Miss Vogel.
All right, you're in the parking lot now.
Yes, now I'm in the parking lot.
Yeah. Great.
Sketchy.
So, it appears that our best course of action would be following the Mustang?
Mercedes.
Mercedes. That's what I meant. I knew that.
Wait, so now you're having us tail other students?
I'm actually really uncomfortable with how you're handling a lot of this, and I really don't want to keep calling you Miss Vogel because the more we talk about it, you punched a locker in front of us. No, look, I don't like talking like this. I don't like saying these kinds of things. But you just hit it, and it was loud, and it scared me. And when you're students, and it's not cool. And I almost ratted you out, but I didn't because we're on a mission. But I might later, and I'm sorry. Okay, but you need to like apologize and make it better because I feel really bad right now.
Also, your technique was great when you struck the locker.
Doesn't matter. Not cool.
Kaylin, from the bottom of my heart, I'm so sorry. It will not happen again.
Okay. You need to be like really cool. But like cool.
I will do my utmost to be the coolest teacher that you know.
And I'm sorry I
And
yelled
then
at
she
you.
clicks her key fob, and somewhere in the parking lot there's a doop doop. And she begins to walk over to her car.
To her car.
Where are we going?
We're following the Mercedes-Benz.
I'll just meet you there. I reach into my bag and I pull out my key fob.
That's okay, guys. I'm riding with Orwell.
Following them. Yeah, I follow Orwell too.
I'll see you all wherever.
What are
we're
you driving?
Going.
Out of character.
You don't know. You heard the boop boop, but you don't see the car.
Okay.
Well, like out of character though.
Out of character.
Out of character though.
Out of character, you don't know what the car is either.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, okay, cool.
Out of
Okay,
character, neither does Sam.
It's a Geo.
In character, I know what the car
Or
is.
are you going?
Out of character, do you know what the car is?
Yes.
What out of character do you know what your car is?
Yeah, it's a newer model like hybrid.
Oh yeah.
It's a Tesla.
Yeah.
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 Any self-driving functions?
They are there, but I don't trust them yet.
Cool.
Does
I'll
have
tell you
insulated
somebody
cup
who
holders.
It does have insulated.
So you
and it has warming seats.
You three get to like around where your car is, and there's actually like a group of students in front of it.
Who's in front of it?
It's Garrett and the rest of Horse Club. I see. We have a bit of a situation here because
situation?
we appear to be taking our group photo in front of your car. And then, like, one of them, who was not, like, walks away from, like, everyone else, pulls out their phone, looking at you the whole time, and, like, lifts it up and starts taking pictures with their phone. And Garrett starts in again.
I mean, I would take photos with my car too. It is better than your car.
Also, Brad, your dad also drives a Tesla.
My name is
That's
Garrett.
Garrett.
I'm not Brad.
That's Garrett.
Call me Brad again. Denny.
Danny, don't.
Denny,
do it.
call me Brad
Don't
one
do
more
it.
time.
Don't listen to him. Don't do it.
I just
Denny, no. Denny.
okay. Bradley.
I take off running towards wherever Miss Vogel went.
Okay, roll flight.
Cool.
Garrett walks straight up to you and like pulls out the monocle and puts it in the breast pocket of a sports jacket that he's wearing. Pushes up his sleeve ever so slightly. It won't go past like a little bit below the mid forearm because it's a little too tight. And then like shakes his right hand and gets ready to just like punch you in the face.
While he's doing
Pull
that,
out my phone and I start recording.
cool.
I roll a 3 to run away.
So the
Three
whole
to
time
run
they're
away.
doing that, I just want to be like, are you why horse club when there's equestrian club?
This is clearly a club for horseplay. And then he's gonna punch.
He gonna punch.
So I'm gonna roll fight to punch you. You're welcome to. This is not gonna be there. We go. And you can mark adversity. Two of the students come over and they like grab you as like you're running away.
Cool.
4.
Oh, 5.
Okay, so you dip out of the way, and you can take a response at this moment if you whatever you would like to do.
Are you guys trying to be the new bullies?
We're not trying to do anything. We're succeeding. It's only a matter of time before we run the score. And he's starting to like come towards you again, and he's gonna reach for you if you want to do something.
I'm gonna just like puff off his arms. No!
Okay. Ooh, that's a 9.
That's also a 9.
Okay, all right. So I think you're just slapping each other right now, like doing that like hand slapping, like stop. No, let me grab you. Stop it.
I fought Terra Takahashi. You suck.
No.
Was that a horse noise? That was not a
So
horse.
you're recording.
You know, like
noise.
what sound does a horse make?
All right.
You guys, okay, I'm recording this. I'm gonna send it to security if you don't get away from my car.
What we're doing?
What? No, delete that. I don't look good in camera.
The other students of Horse Club are like stunned for a second, and then like look towards Garrett, and Garrett's like slapping Denny, and then like turns back and like get the phone, like, and they're like right, yeah. So they're like gonna come for you to grab.
All right, I'm gonna
Brad?
try to duck out of the way with some flight.
Okay.
Miss Vogel has rounded the parking lot and is approaching the car.
Oh, you yell, Brad. And Garrett turns and goes, "I'm Garrett!"
You look so similar from the back.
But Brad is with them though,
All
right?
right, so they're reaching for you. Yeah, it's gonna be a 3.
And it's a flight.
Yeah.
That's a 1.
Okay.
Do not take their phone.
You say you want to roll a charm for me?
That's not
Or
charm.
an intervene or
I'm gonna roll grit to intimidate them.
sure.
7.
7. All right. Hold on. Let me feel this out. Them as a group. I'll oppose this with whatever they've got going on.
I am going to do something about the 2 on me, by the way, whenever I...
Okay, so they got the phone from you, and they have it, and like they're still the other 2 are
There's
holding
2
on to
me.
you,
Mhm.
and they like had raised it into the air and were gonna smash it on the ground, and then like you yelled that, and they just like bring it back down and hand it back to Orwell, and. What are you doing, Denny?
The second the phone's off, I want to sucker punch that one.
Okay. I'll roll a flight for that.
Then I want to do something about the 2 on.
Okay, cool. I got a 9.
I got an 8.
Oh, you go to second punch and they dip out the way.
I'm good at this, I swear.
I know you are. I know. What would you like to do?
How are the 2 grabbing me? How are they holding me?
They both like as you were going away, they grab both of your arms.
So like 1 on each arm?
Yeah.
Cool.
This is a good book.
I just want to throw them off of me. I just want to use my brawn and just throw them off.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, I rolled low on a good die. Why didn't I take lucky? That is a 3.
Okay, well I got a 5, so
Cool.
yeah. So they like you're like struggling in their arms, and they've like, but they're holding you, but then they kind of stop as soon as Ms. Vogel shows up, and they're all waiting there, and from behind you, Ms. Vogel, you just hear a, no, hold on a minute. I think that these teens are just having a bit of fun, and like you turn and it's Bob. It's just Horse Club and the Young Entrepreneurs Club. I really think this is a wonderful collaboration in the making. I mean, clearly Denny is doing some sort of martial arts demonstration, as they are wont to do. And Orwell is doing some kind of anarchy. I don't know what they do. Some sort of a protest about using your phone and then having it broken. Very smart, very smart. High stuff. Highbrow stuff there, Orwell. We're doing real great.
Are you finished?
Well,
Robert?
I was hoping. Well, please call me Bob. Or Robert. That's fine. Robert's good too. She scares me.
Your members of your club. Do you know what they were up to today?
Horse club? Mm-hmm. I think they're just horsing around. I don't know. That's what it kind of looks like to me.
They were intimidating the cafeteria staff.
Intimidating? I don't think they were.
Now, I have witnesses. And I believe that if I, a trusted member of the faculty, and said witnesses were to go to Ms. McLean and describe their conduct in the cafeteria this evening, that perhaps some of that blame would fall on you, Bob.
Huh. Interesting. Because I also have a bit of information about you, Ms. Vogel.
And what might that be?
I walked by a certain locker that has a dent in it.
Mm-hmm.
You think we checked the security cameras? That might have anything to do with you?
I don't think you have the brain cells to check the security cameras, Bob.
I have so many brain cells. You don't even know. I have so many.
I would appreciate if you took your club back from whence they came, and we can perhaps both forget that this ever happened. Does that sound like an amenable solution to you, Bob?
Let's get a roll on that. What would you like to do?
I want to, hearing this, like while this whole like standstill is happening, I would just kind of like duck around to the other side of my car and just kind of like slink down like out of the way a little bit, and pull out my tablet and then start using the login I had from earlier. Get back into the school system.
Okay, cool.
I want to assist this by like stepping in the way to kind of like cover up the gap where they would have just been, to kind of like help them do it smooth and incognito, like you know,
Okay,
just
cool.
stand.
Are
know.
you gonna use an adversity token?
Yes.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna try to get that. See if there is images of Miss Vogel punching the locker.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Roll your grit for hacking with plus skilled at computers, and then
Is
Plus
it
2 because I'm loyal.
so? Is it is the difficulty greater than 10?
that's a good point.
Because with skill,
The difficulty would I was gonna put it at like 10.
okay,
So-
because it just the way the skilled is
Yeah,
if
you
it's
can take
I
a
just
scan.
don't have to run. I don't have to roll if it's below 10.
yeah.
Really? Can I have my adversity token back?
That's fine. It's, you don't have to use your adversity token, but it's like, well, I do want
Do you want me to roll still?
I want to roll for the grit could work with the with
Yeah,
also
because I want to.
the whole
My whole plan is if I find it, I have I'm kind of an anarchist. I have previous like footage from another camera of a
just gonna
student
put it on top
of a student coming up and like putting gum on a camera and then just replacing that like right before, like cutting it, putting that in there, so that it's just
yeah.
That's so good. That's so good.
So the taking half on that's on a planned action or like a planned action. But I think that this, since you weren't like directly involved in what was going on, like because planned actions, snap decisions, you can't take half on a snap decision unless you have.
I was just going by
Under pressure, I
the
think.
write up
Yeah.
for. Okay, it's actually 9 or less because the way skilled is written up, it says choose a skill. You are assumed to succeed when making
That's
even
right, the
moderately
skill that.
difficulty checks 9
Yeah,
or
yeah.
less.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if it is 10, I still have to roll. It was just for 9 or less.
Well,
If
but
the
you
GM,
have a
if the GM determines that you need to roll for a more difficult check, I just add 3 to my roll.
I think that you can just do this.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, like I said earlier, this is something you've done before. This is easy for you. So,
Okay.
like, yeah. That's right. The skill that you can just succeed at lower rolls. What would you like to do with?
I want to get these fucking bullies off of me.
Okay. You can. We'll do that. I do. What did you?
I haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
I would like. Here's what I'd like to propose. Bob is definitely bigger than Miss Vogel
Sure.
because she's like fairly short and not super imposing looking. I would like to roll grit to stand my ground in this confrontation.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Then I'm actually probably gonna roll like. Yeah.
I'll let you go do that first.
Fuck yes.
No way. Great.
Well, so I rolled a 17.
I rolled a 16.
No way.
It's funny because I could see that smile, but I saw that roll and I was
Can
like,
I-
We both exploded. I want you
Yeah,
to know
on a
that.
D12 too,
Yeah,
yeah.
we were both
Can
on
I
a D12.
use an adversity token
You can.
to make it 17?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
And I am trying. So I'm skilled at sports, so I'm going to try to break out of this like I've been grappled like in football,
Oh yeah. Great.
wrestling is also a sport.
or
involving
wrestling.
lots of
Yeah,
grappling.
for sure. Wrestling makes sense as well. So now that is an 18 to throw them off of me.
An 18 to throw them off of you.
Yes, Kaylin's D20 is brawn. She's surprisingly strong.
An 18 to throw them off of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? You do. You throw them off of you, and they slam into a car, and the alarm starts going off, and all of the kids scatter.
I'm scattering too.
And Bob,
I'm
like
running.
that, was looking at you, was just about to be like, "All right," like whatever. Had that look on his face, and then he's like, "Oh!" Looks over, sees the kid slammed on this car that's going off, pulls out his key fob, and goes, "Bloop bloop," and the alarm stops, and he was like, "Okay, who did it?" And you,
I've ran. It looks like Denny followed after me.
Yeah, yeah.
so both of you roll flight. And what are you doing right now?
I'm just getting into my own car.
Yeah.
That is 11.
11. 11-5. Yeah, that's like probably fine. He's like a little distracted right now, so like both of you are okay on that end.
Cool.
It's not like horribly difficult to get out of the situation. What are you doing, Ms. Vogel?
Miss Vogel's she has not stopped maintaining eye contact with Bob.
Okay, well he goes over to his car and he like gets the kids off of his car and he's like, oh no. Oh.
Guess that's what happens when you horse around. Hey, Bob?
You don't think I'm gonna like do something about this?
Oh, I'm hoping that you do something about this, Bob.
Candace, you freaking me out. Yeah, okay, you know what? I will do something about it. I will do something about it right now. Enjoy losing your job. And then Bob like starts walking and he's like, I'm gonna get that footage.
Goodbye, Bob.
Yeah, whatever. Ms. Vogel. And you kids undent the hood of my car. You landed on it. And Bob like
There are no kids left.
Yeah, and there's no kids.
well, the kids that landed on the car were still there.
Ms. Vogel is going to turn her gaze on the two of them.
They just run away.
Or well,
Good job, Candace.
she's gonna the dent in Bob's car. She's gonna just punch it further, just so it doesn't additionally dent it. It just dents it more so that it's harder to fix.
Okay.
She is an angry lady.
Or well, I would really appreciate it if you stopped calling me Candace.
Well, we'll revisit that later.
Yeah, and
I turned on my keys. It doesn't make any noise. It just starts.
yeah. So you punch. You can roll brawn or fight or something.
Braun. 2. It hurts.
It hurts you dented a little bit further, but you hurt your hand.
Your knuckles are
Go
bright
ahead,
red
go
at
ahead
this
and mark
point.
adversity for that.
You're punching a lot of metal.
Where did you head off to?
I ran into the school.
You ran into the school.
And Denny, like, probably is like, I'm running as fast as I can, so he's probably falling behind enough to like see where I'm going, but not keep up. But I'm running to the equipment room attached to the gym,
Okay.
and I just run in and close the door behind me.
Okay. So,
You do not see Caitlin when you open the door.
Siege. Siege.
You haven't really earned the right to call me that.
What?
You haven't really earned the right to call me that.
Wait, how do I earn the right to call you that?
You have to be goth.
I have to be goth? How do you qualify goth? That's like a performative like thing. You're just like showing off for one
I
another.
don't know. Can you leave, please?
Are you okay?
No. I feel really bad.
That was like a great throw though.
This is all coming from just like back in the room.
I'm assuming like I'm picturing like Denny's sitting. It's like one of those like ball bins that the sound is just coming
So
under.
The sound is coming from like you know those big like multicolored what are like parachute things that people would play in.
oh sure.
It's one of those that's like partly unfolded. It seems like she's just like under that in the corner.
Are you okay?
No, not really. I just keep getting more and more scared, and scary things are happening, and teachers are punching lockers, and I'm just trying to help my friend.
Yeah.
It feels really bad out there.
So like, I think, in order for like all of this to like work, I think we need to become the bullies. And like you're really strong and like I mean
Danny,
you're really strong.
Danny, do you want to come under the parachute?
I do.
Parachute, that's the word. And you can see her, and she's like clearly been crying. And she just looks up at you and says, I don't want to do that, and I'm not going to. I'm never gonna be a bully. I don't think anybody should be a bully. And I don't want Izawa to become a bully. I want Izawa to come into more power, and I want him to stay the same because he's really nice. Okay? And that's what I'm trying to do.
Well, we don't need to be like bullies, but it's like Taryn and Rob and Dake, they got to be what they were because they were strong, because they were really good at fighting, and they could just push anyone around.
Yeah, but that's bad. They shouldn't do that. Because you can do something doesn't mean that you should do it. I could push anybody around, maybe. I'm not going to. I threw two kids onto a car.
And you know what? Did you hear what they say? They think no, you were helping Orwell. I pretty much straight up asked them. They see themselves as the bullies now. They're trying to be on top, and we need to push them around so that they're not pushing people around. You know, we gotta push people. We gotta bully the bullies, and I think that's gotta be us. And if we don't bully the bullies, then the bullies are just gonna bully.
Us. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hurt anybody, but if I'll help how I can. I trust you, Denny. You're really smart, and it makes a lot of sense.
I'm gonna put an arm around Kaylin.
And she'll lean into it.
I don't want to hurt anyone either.
Well, let's not then. Yeah. But let's win the school for Izawa, okay?
You get a text.
Bloop, bloop.
Need a ride?
So,
OMW. Bloop.
You're all in Orwell's car now. Even Miss Vogel.
While I was waiting for them, I send out a. You don't know how Orwell got it, but to not your school email address, but to your private email address, you get an email
from your school email address.
It says
okay.
It says attached is the footage from you punching the locker. And it says, hey, Candace, no need to worry about your job. Orwell.
Ms. Vogel is very conflicted about that email. I'm picturing you
may not even see it yet because it goes to your personal email. I don't know if you get that on your phone, but you might.
She does. She has both of them set up, and you hear. This scene. I'm sort of picturing you sitting in the driver's seat, and she is sitting in like the passenger seat maybe, and then all of a sudden her phone goes bling bling, and she looks. She's like, thank you, Orwell.
Huh? What? Oh, do you guys want tacos?
So, all right, okay, that'll be $27.33. Just pull up to the window. Yeah, you've ordered tacos now.
Okay. I'll pay for this. This is this is.
Yeah, you get the window. All right, that's $27.33. Okay, thank you.
This is a school expense. Technically, we are still a club. I can't allow a student to pay for.
Wait, okay, hold on.
Club expenses.
Am I charging this card or what?
Just sell me.
I don't.
Spend whatever your part, teach. It's fine.
Listen, Orwell. I appreciate.
You're not allowed to pay out of your pocket. You do enough. Like I know you buy school supplies.
Yeah.
You buy
so
paper
much,
and books.
Yes, but here's the thing. So
this isn't my money. This is my dad's money.
If a student.
Can teachers even afford tacos?
If I send a student money over the internet, it doesn't reflect very well.
Well, then don't worry about it. Don't send me money.
It's after hours. We are all there, right?
Yeah, in the car.
I mean, if you're gonna pick squabbles, you probably shouldn't be in my car either. But
yeah, I mean, honestly, there's a lot of things you shouldn't be doing that you're doing. That's true of all of us. Okay. But we are doing it, and we're doing it for a good cause. Okay.
Charge the card.
And then the person hands back the card. I already did. I don't know. I mean, I see. I get handed a card. I charge a card. That's my job.
Thank you for doing your job, and thank you for the tacos.
I only get $13.25 an hour, so I don't really.
You should unionize.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 15,
What are those flyers sitting on your?
There's another one from the back window too.
Oh, okay. Thanks very much.
Yeah. $15 minimum.
$15 minimum. Hey, John.
Okay, so I think we need to formulate a bit of a plan before this spirals any further than it already has.
I have an idea.
Yes, Orwell?
It's not. Oh, just go ahead.
It's
Orwell's good with the plans.
No, I trust you. Go ahead.
So, I learned this from a book. A lot of books. Tomorrow, we go around. First couple periods. You let everybody know. Nobody's eating lunch tomorrow.
Well, okay.
Are we gonna stop them?
No, we're gonna do this hunger strike style.
Oh my god, I love hunger strikes. I mean, I've never done it in practice, but like it's always yeah.
Yup. We're gonna make a stand in the cafeteria that we are not gonna eat until the workers who provide the food for us are well taken care of.
I like that. I like that.
I think that is an excellent idea. We do, however, need to come up with a counter to whatever the finer business club, however they might try to intervene in our hunger strike.
Right. Well, because we think that they're already trying to squash any idea of unionizing with their siblings, right?
And with Daniel.
And Daniel. Right, the new one. I mean, maybe. Do you think it's worth trying to get Daniel on our side? I mean, if he's just out of school, we went to school with him, probably, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I've had some classes with him. Maybe he, if we can get him. He was kind of a bridge, between the kids and the staff in a way that we might not be.
Sounds good. Worthwhile.
Is that a good start?
And I mean, Daniel might. If the horse kids did the with the siblings and their siblings brought in, then they might be like, well, hey Daniel, what's the job like? Do I want this job? And then Daniel could be like, no, the good people have these jobs, and if we get Daniel on our side, then maybe Daniel can
No, Denny, you're doing great.
Yeah, I was following you the whole way.
You'll get a bloop.
Oh, bloop.
And it just says, "Hey, I believe in all of you. You're doing really great." And it's a GIF of someone just giving a very prompt thumbs up. And then below it says,
fail me or die.
Well, below it is just a description of white male gives a prompt thumbs up. And then below that says, "I love all of you," but in a very platonic way, like friendship.
I know, Iso. I love you too. We're doing great. Send.
ROFL. Send.
Really not how that works. Send. Actually, that was kind of funny. Send.
Azawa, do you have any leverage on Daniel? The kid who graduated last year?
We don't mean leverage.
You see,
per se.
You see, ellipses, for, and it's going like that, the loading for a moment, and then it stops completely, and then a message comes in. It says, "Talk to his brother."
His brother is still at the school, or has
His brother lives at the Rose's place.
Oh no. We know these characters from the main continuity. We know not Daniel, but now we know who his brother is. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Mark. I had almost forgotten about Mark.
Okay, so we want to get Mark in on the hunger strike to make sure that goes well, and we also need to somehow keep the horse bullies out of it, right?
Yes.
Mark's
That
like
sound like a plan?
25.
Yeah, I really don't feel comfortable talking to him. Can you handle that, Teach?
I would be happy to.
Cool. Is Teach okay, by the way? Because it's making me a lot more comfortable because I'm not thinking... It's still a school
fine.
thing, but it's okay.
That's all right.
So do you go to the Rose place?
Not a hanger.
Not hierarchical.
I think Miss Vogel would have. Do you want Miss Vogel to go talk to Mark on her own, or do some of you want
No.
to come with?
Mark kind of freaks me out. Mark's a weird dude.
Or won't come.
I can be there. I just can't probably say a word to him.
Okay.
Wait, tell me out of character some info about Mark. What would I know?
Okay. Here's the thing. Mark, we don't know very much about Mark.
No.
We know something about Mark.
He was a joke character that ended up making a return for a couple of episodes. He lives so the Rose family is a family that a very lovable recurring character named Declan Rose that everyone is very fond of. That he talks like this. That he's a little like kind of nerd, but very lovable. He has a treehouse out back that is like decked out like wild. It's amazing,
Decked
and he spends all of his time in there. So his parents rent out his room to just a dude named Mark. Who's very like flighty and kind of like not like very attentive, and also freelances as a clown,
Or at least used to.
or used to freelance as a clown. We don't know anything about that.
Cool.
But that's
Right. We don't know anything about
yeah.
that.
We do know what name he used to use.
But you need to watch
Inside
the cast.
reference.
Yeah.
Inside
But we can't
reference.
say it.
It's not a name we're going to use
but
on
we
screen.
can't say it.
Wait. Inside reference.
Enough.
What?
I get it. But
So Orwell, you're coming with Miss Vogel
To,
the
Oh, God.
Rose residence.
that's probably very loud.
Denny and
Kaylin,
Kaylin, thank you.
who is also planning on going.
Okay.
I don't know what Denny is feeling. If Denny's going to be alone, she might not, but was still planning on going.
Well,
These are all in my car right now.
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I've hung out with Declan a few times, so I might just say hi and like skip out on Mark. Mark freaks me out.
I feel it. Look, I'm going to start with Mark, but I might come and join you guys in the treehouse.
Well, all right then. It's right up there, Orwell. Right? No, on the left. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
So you pull up.
I pull up kind of adjacent to the thing, and I just take my hands off the wheel, and I'm like, okay, and I just let the car park itself. I'm not good at parallel parking.
That is really the future. It's a miracle that we get to live in the time that we do. Anyway, and Ms. Vogel steps out of the car. Mark can be a little abrasive. Just a heads up to those of you who don't know him very well. And she goes up and knocks on the Rose's front door.
It gets answered immediately by Declan.
Hello, Declan.
Hey, whoa, Miss Vogel. Oh my gosh. Wait,
Hi, Declan. Hi.
You're a history teacher.
Yes.
Do history teachers talk to each other?
You're talking about Mr. Ruiz?
Yeah,
or-
Mr. Ruiz, the AP history teacher.
Sometimes, I suppose, but
Did Mr.
why?
Ruiz say anything about me skipping class? Because they didn't.
Declan, you skip class?
No! Why are you here? And in the background, you see like clothing like thrown out on the ground, and you see like a fez and a little screwdriver. And,
We're actually here to talk to Mark.
you heard you talk to Bark?
I wanted to show this.
Definitely.
Oh hey, Orwell. Stap.
Yeah.
Oh, you should read the flyer. Do you have...
Okay. Oh, there's flyers. Yes. Of course. I
Have a big breakfast. Hunger strike tomorrow.
Big breakfast, hunger strike tomorrow. Okay. All right. I always have a big breakfast, so I'll just make it extra big.
Yeah. Let the others know from the gaming groups. Hit them up on Discord.
Oh yeah. Oh, I have to message Gertie. You need to talk to Mark?
Yes, and I think Miss Vogel has like this whole like story of why they're here to talk to Mark in her head, but I don't know if Declan's gonna stick around long enough to.
You need to talk to Mark?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yes.
Mark.
Yeah, no. Well.
Hey, Mark. And Declan just like walks away.
Like Miss Vogel's like, well,
And
we're
Mark,
here to.
Mark pokes around, there's a hallway that, and it just pokes around the side. Oh. Yeah, what's up?
Hello,
And then
Mark.
pulls out a vape.
Does everyone?
That's what's up.
Does
Yeah.
everyone vape in this town now? Are you old enough to vape?
No. I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to get them in trouble.
Hey, okay, I know who you are.
Age rules are so patriarchal and
Well, all right. Mark,
Ms. Vogel?
I was curious. I've started a little bit of a club with these fine students.
You started the club?
Well, they started the club. I've sort of sponsored the club.
Oh, you sponsored it.
I'm sponsoring
So
the
they
club.
started the club.
They did start the club.
What's
Oh,
the
that's fair. This is
sponsoring
our
it.
club.
It is your club.
You are the advisor.
I'm really just the... Yes.
Yeah.
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 What's going on there?
Wait,
Charlie.
real quick. What is the name of our club? I forgot.
The Young Entrepreneurs.
Young Entrepreneurs. So, Mark, I was hoping that you could come in with your brother tomorrow and give a little presentation
Mark, I
on
want you to come in and do some work.
on starting your own business. I've really been a fan of what you've been doing with the
No, are you serious? I don't really do that anymore.
I
Do you think I should?
I think it was
Should I get back into it?
valuable asset to the
community? I thought the kids liked it.
Well, I don't. I think it's more of an adult.
Why?
So I think you should market towards adults.
Why?
Because there's a larger market.
A larger market. Do adults like clowns? Do
Adults?
teens like clowns?
Adults love clowns.
Teens like clowns.
Trust me, I'm a history teacher.
Hey, Declan, can I hang out in your treehouse?
Oh yeah, come around back.
Okay, thank God.
I'm like, wait a minute. I'm just stand close to the other kid.
I know Daniel was helping you with some of the setup for your business, getting things organized before started working at the
Daniel's got
cafeteria.
like a real business-minded mind. He got a job like right out of high school. I didn't do that till I was like 24.
Is Daniel here?
Is Daniel? No, Daniel lives with our folks.
So I was hoping you might come give a presentation tomorrow and maybe bring Daniel along, and so that we can all learn from your skill.
Want to give me a roll?
What should I roll?
Fight.
Charm.
Charm it
Very
is.
charming to me.
4 plus 2. 6.
I find it very funny that somebody whose career is working with children has a D4 for children. Has a D4 to work with children.
Well, I rolled a 4, so I mean, like, I don't want to give a presentation, but I do like that you enjoyed my entrepreneurial spirit.
Your art, call it what it is.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, it is pretty artful. I do some amazing stuff. Have you ever seen me blow up an animal and then explode it? I mean,
Please.
balloon.
Please, please don't do that in class. Please don't.
Balloon animal.
Please
I would
don't
never
bring.
do that with a. Don't blow up a balloon animal in school.
Well, I mean, it's just a loud noise. It might be disruptive to the other classes.
fine. Are you, okay, so you want me to grab Daniel, and you want me to like put together a presentation, and I
Yes.
make some slides, maybe
Yes.
like rent a projector, or like put
Well,
it,
we have
pop it
we have
up.
projectors at school. If you just put it on flash drive, we can.
Oh yeah, I suppose. Okay. Here's the dealio. I'll do like the part where I grab my brother and show up. But instead of doing a presentation, can I just like, I don't know, get some food or something? Because what?
Wait,
Immediately, like no food?
Caleb?
No,
We're not eating lunch tomorrow.
No,
We're
Caleb?
not eating lunch tomorrow.
Caleb?
Wait, you're not
You're not
eating
eating lunch
Wait,
tomorrow.
what about my brother though? Because he works in the cafeteria. You're not eating lunch tomorrow?
So Mark. All right.
I will bring
Wait, hold on.
yeah.
So Mark, what?
We need to talk with Daniel because we want Daniel to help us help him with his job to make sure he's more secure. We're trying.
All right.
It's all in the literature.
I know. He it's his first job. It's just out of high school, but if he wants to work in it long term, or for the people that are working in it long term, they need more support, and we, as the young entrepreneurs, want to support them and make sure that they have better working environment.
And he looks over. Mark looks over the flyer really quick, and he's just like, "Oh, I really like the color choice." Wait, so you're gonna make sure that like no matter what my brother does, he can't get fired?
Within the extent of union policies.
Union policies extent.
There's a lot of stuff you could read up on.
Wait, so okay.
I pull out a Communist Manifesto pen.
So if I get my brother to do this, it's more likely that he will keep his job and not have to freelance as a clown.
Yes.
Huh. Would you like to give me a roll?
Yeah, what kind of role?
Either a charm or a grit, or
Oh, great. I'm
God, I can always tell when someone.
I think you'll get your +3 for rebellious from this.
Is he
Mark is like 20.
No, it's only the rebellious is only in defense against
That's right.
persuasion
Oh,
from
yeah.
adults.
Yeah.
I get it.
Kids,
if I were
right,
trying to
yeah.
convince a kid,
Yeah. That's for children.
so that's a 17.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Mark looks at her and says like, "Huh. Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, you said something about like not eating lunch tomorrow, and like there's
Yeah.
like okay. All right. Yeah. You know what? I'm part of the alumni group for the high school.
Can you let others know?
You think it would mean anything if I got like a bunch of alumni to show up to not eat?
Yeah.
yeah.
Like they wouldn't be eating there anyway, but like what if we showed
Absolutely.
up and we were like, oh, we're so hungry.
Could you get some of those Nazari kids?
I could really use a rectangular pizza.
But of course they won't eat, right? They'll
Okay.
eat beforehand and
Yeah,
not
like
eat in the cafeteria.
well, we can't like show up and like sneak some food and then be like, oh, we're not eating. We
No,
can't do that.
Prob-
So no,
I think
eat
it's
right
sort of a
beforehand.
solidarity.
eat right beforehand.
It's like when you go to a club and the drinks are really expensive.
How
so-
do you know what going to a club is like?
I watch
you need to stop
documentaries.
teaching right now. Not forever, just for a bit, okay?
Okay, cool. Yeah,
But you
it's
know,
a
like,
minute.
yeah, it's like eat in the car beforehand.
eat in the car beforehand. This is sweet. Yeah. Whoa. Like, can I be in a union?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Everybody
Sounds
should
like
be in
it.
unions.
Are you in a union?
I am in a union.
What one?
The teaching union.
Oh, you think I'd be in a clown union?
Well, it's probably more of like a small business union, together with a lot of the other small businesses in Bald, like maybe Bald.
No, there's a
Dash
clown
or-
union in Bald, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm not
I just
surprised.
Googled it.
Okay.
Bald has
Lunch tomorrow?
Yeah.
Not eating.
Don't eat.
Don't eat.
I mean, eat beforehand. Don't
beforehand.
eat there.
Big one.
Cool. Yeah.
And tell your brother.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Yo, Daniel's all about that.
Communism.
Communism.
Socialism.
Actually,
Democratic socialism.
Actually, I don't know if he is all about that. I haven't talked to him for a little while, but like, yeah, I'll give him a ring a ding ding.
Great. Thank you so much, Mark.
Hey, no, thank you for coming by.
Yeah.
And Ms. Vogel, like, anytime you want to come by, like, just like to hang out.
Oh no.
No.
Well, rain check.
Sure. I mean, I just don't have very many adult friends.
Yeah, no, I totally understand.
Oh, that's cool. Whatever.
No, it's.
I have weed.
I don't.
Oh no. Okay. Sorry. Go on. Yeah. I read the room bad. You know what? I gotta go to the bathroom. So bye. And Mark just closes the door.
Call the police.
You just gonna call the police, and Marvel's like, "Here's my number."
Or we should go.
I'm
right
serious
now.
about the police.
No, it's medical
he
use.
said he
I'm
had
sure,
weed.
definitely
Declan
medical
comes
use.
around the side of the house with Denny. And it's like, yeah, and then. And so I'm gonna be. It's not like David Tennant's it's bad. I just feel like Matt Smith.
You're talking about Doctor Who? I walk over up to them.
There are minutes of this conversation left. Anyway.
Well, no, I just think I feel like Matt Smith is more of embodies who I am. You know?
No, I feel it. Yeah, you definitely got more of that Matt Smith vibe.
Hey.
David Tennant's popular, but it's like
popular, yeah.
you gotta just know your mark. Mark.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll be sure. When Danny and I were up there, we gave Gertie a call. Everybody knows about the hunger strike. We're not going to eat big breakfast.
That's wonderful, Declan.
Declan, there's something you should know.
Okay.
Mark has weed.
Well, okay, that's not. It's definitely medical use, right, Declan?
No, I'm pretty sure it's recreational.
no,
I see it smoked.
no.
Call the police!
I mean, the vape was weed.
What?
Yeah.
In front of me? Don't tell me. Oh no.
Is this what they call a contact high?
Kaylin, your eyes look like really red.
no.
Are you okay?
There's definitely
No.
no way that she
No.
absorbed enough THC for it.
Oh, well, you're not smoking weed.
But you're very
No.
susceptible when you're still a teenager.
I am obviously not smoking weed.
Or
It's better for me if I believe you. So let's get out of here, please.
So.
I'll drive.
But I did want to have a conversation with Declan, though.
Oh, you do want
I
to?
did. I did want that while we were still around the corner.
Okay.
And I'll follow as I'm following Miss Candace off towards my car. I just yell, "Jodie Whittaker's the best."
I do like, yeah. I mean, 2 years from now, that's going to be my Halloween costume. Because next year, I have an inkling I'm going to figure out what that's going to be very soon.
So, you were there that day when, Gertie totally backed out from fighting Taran Takahashi?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I kind of seem like... are we talking about in the library, or are we talking about in the gymnasium?
Same day? Different parts?
Yeah, so in the library... I was peering through the bookshelf and I saw all the bullies corner Gertie and then move tables out of the way, and I thought Tara was just gonna grapple her right there and do some of the MMA moves that she's been working on.
Yeah.
But then,
She always goes for a grapple first if the opponent is shorter.
yeah. And then she just stopped and I couldn't really make out what they were saying, and then Mr. Sorensen came by, or was it Peterson? No, Mr. Peterson. Yeah, came by and was like, "What are you doing? You're not supposed to be here right now. You're supposed to be in class." And then he took me away, and all the bullies left, and then Gertie and I got his attention. But then at the end of the day... But then at the end of the day, she was supposed to fight Taryn in the gymnasium, and she went there, but then she got called away by her mom. So, yeah, why? What did you want to know about it? Have you ever fought Taryn?
Oh, yeah, she trounces me horribly. I feel like... I think I can get her. I feel like I've come close a few times, but I mean, you've seen how she is. She's just So
Yeah,
even when you feel like you're close,
Yeah.
she just seems like she's always in control.
I never feel like I'm close. I've only ever
Me
felt
too.
afraid and terrible.
Yeah,
Taryn has made me feel very bad
yeah.
and scared.
I mean, that's why I kind of stuck with the martial arts club, because it's I wanted to beat her, I wanted to get better. I didn't want to run away again. Yeah.
Well, if you ever do need to run away again, you're welcome to run away into my treehouse.
Gnarly.
Oh, we're fist bumping. Cool.
People don't fist bump you very often, huh?
No. People don't touch me very often. Oh.
Cool.
Cool.
But hey, I did want to give you like a heads up. Just I think the kids from Horse Club are like, since all of them are gone now.
Oh, the power vacuum.
Yeah.
Denny. I'm a rat.
What?
I'm a rat.
No, you're a person.
No, Denny. I know you're a rat, and so am I.
You don't need to be like no one's around. We don't
I'm
need
a
to talk
rat.
in code.
I'm a rat. I'm a rat. And Declan pulls out his phone and he like pulls up a conversation that he's been having with Izawa.
I understood you the first time.
But Daddy, come on.
You just said it so weird. Like
I'm a rat.
I thought I'd make it a moment to be like, that's a terrible way of saying that.
Oh,
and
that is
that's
true.
a very obvious way. Like, that's a not subtle way of being subtle.
Well, I wanted to feel like I was like a part of a group, and we have a group name, and we're rats, and I just wanted to be like, I'm a rat, and you'd be like, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like, oh, you want to try it again? Tell me you're at again.
Okay, Daddy. Wait, Daddy.
Yeah.
I
Declan.
know. I need to say I'm a rat
Hang on.
first.
Oh, well, okay, cool. So it's not gonna be like ABA. Just do it. Just go.
Daddy, I'm a rat.
Squeak. Is that better?
Yeah. So what you're
And so it's not weed. It's just CBD. It's like they take the THC out and then the other oils
I know what
in.
weed is. I know what CBD is. I know what THC is.
Yeah, so I'm not high.
You guys are in the car right now, right?
I'm outside the car with my arms crossed, just like waiting for the last possible second to get
It just helps
just
with my
think-
ADHD.
I just think it makes the other students a little bit uncomfortable.
Well, I'm not in it to make anybody comfortable.
That's
Oh my god, Kaylin. Mark totally just set me up with a free joint.
Danny, you kidding?
Shh, don't tell Vogue.
Danny, what the fuck?
We're not supposed to make people
home.
comfortable.
I'm walking home.
We
I'm
are
walking
supposed
home.
to.
I like knock on the window to the car. I'm walking home
Why? It's so
because
far.
you're all smoking weed and I hate it.
I'm not smoking weed.
Orwell,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's no THC in my pen.
What does that even mean?
It means that there's oils in it, but it doesn't get me high.
Orwell,
It just helps with like pains and like anxieties and my the little voices in the head that tell you that things are shitty.
Yeah, my mom. My mom actually started getting me like edibles, like because I started getting like hurt a lot at practice, and it
It's
like
not
helped a
weed.
lot with like
It's not weed.
aches.
It doesn't get you high?
Doesn't get you high.
Kaylin,
Do you want to
This
try?
will get you high. Sorry.
What?
I can give you a ride home.
Okay.
But I have to
don't-
give you a ride to your car.
Oh no, you don't.
But your car's back at the school.
Bloop boop. And she pulls out her phone, and there's a little tracking icon that starts to move towards.
Weren't you the one earlier who said you don't trust those? No, it was you. You don't trust the driving car. All right, cool. I will. Okay, so I think Declan says bye-bye, goes back into the house. And you've received a joint from Mark. Also, if you received a joint from Mark, you also received another joint from Mark to give to Orwell. That's like it's like a new customer sample kind of thing.
First one's free.
Yeah, first one's free.
One joint.
Joint. Add it to my backpack. One joint. I do love. Okay, just to take a moment out of this, I do love that the like democratic socialist character is unionizing everybody and informing everybody about CBD and its uses and the benefits of.
Within
like,
2 years, Orwell will be calling it cannabis exclusively. Yeah.
Great. So you two Orwell and Denny are in a car, and your car arrives, and you drive separately.
What kind of car is it?
It is a Volkswagen bus.
A self-driving
Volkswagen bus?
Yep.
So it's a transformer.
Wait, are there seat belts?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I'm
A
comfortable.
Volkswagen
I
bus.
sit in the back though.
You climb inside, and it is very nice. Very nice. Like super pristine faux leather seats. Like there's curtains over the back windows. But in the back is like a flat screen TV and like
What the hell?
just like a very nice like potted plant and like
I say
a
to you
whole-
as
a very nice area.
as they're getting into her car, and I'm like, and Candace says she doesn't smoke weed.
She never said that.
So you drive separately. Did either of you want a scene in your cars? Anybody?
I don't think Caitlin is gonna feel like talking. I think she will sit in the back. The only thing she would say is like, "Do you have happy feet?
Of course they have happy.
Put on happy feet."
And she like clicks a button on the dashboard and Happy Feet starts playing on the flat screen.
Yeah, and then she's quiet the rest of the ride.
I'll just go back, drive you back to your place, and we'll smoke a joint.
Yeah.
Is this Denny's first joint?
Nah.
Oh yeah,
my anxiety.
that's fair. Yeah.
Denny
So-
would text Kaylin something along the lines of, "I'm sorry, I promise I won't smoke until after we've like done the rat race business."
K. I think you get back letter K.
I take a selfie inside like the car that just won't smoke.
Well, I mean, I kind of was lying.
I add it to my Instagram stories.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's too late.
You see that Caitlin has seen your Instagram story. No reaction to this. Yeah.
That gets a like from Izawa.
And
the
Mark.
text in it says making sure we're hungry enough to fill up before the hunger strike tomorrow.
That Caitlin likes.
and then you post that, and then that gets reposted. And then that repost and also links back to you and gets reposted again, and like you're getting like a ton of notifications.
Does Baldwin share it?
About no one from the elementary school shares it.
Okay, I just know Baldwin has some power.
Yeah, for sure. But like, I mean, like it gets shared by Mark, and then you get a notification that it was shared by Daniel, and you get like more notifications like coming in.
Oh shit!
And
I'm
like
going viral.
and then you
Take one of the posters. Take one of the posters.
Yep. Like,
Nice. Wait, let me hold it.
yeah.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to be in that.
and then you get
Crap it
a
up.
like and a repost from someone called the Toolman Thompson. And like if you go to their Instagram, like it's like nothing of like their face you can't see. Like sometimes you see their hands in pictures like working on like stuff, but it's like just taking apart tools and.
Wait, no, I've seen this guy's video. I think they might be the most famous person involved right now.
Awesome.
They've been really blowing up. It's weird. I don't get it. They just like unbox things.
I
build
go
stuff.
back and I just like a couple of the posts and be like, cool.
That's a bunch of swords. That's cool.
But no, it's.
I wonder if they'll be selling
No,
those.
when they like something of yours, you go back, you like a couple things, you start the like conversation, you build the connections.
Is that how I do it?
Yeah.
You get a notification.
I've got 4 followers.
Toolman Thompson is following you.
5.
Nice.
Timeline wise, is this pre-swords? I think this is pre-swords.
I think this is pre-swords.
Yeah. So a different sword project.
A different
Yeah.
sword project. Yeah.
It's a drill that is branded sword.
It's a textbook.
Okay,
that says,
Baz.
wow, it sure would be cool to just receive a box of swords. I would just love to assemble a trunk full of unassembled swords. Man, I'm really looking forward to assemble a whole bunch of swords.
I'm thinking about branching out into medieval weaponry.
Yeah. So I think you all get up the next day. You have a text from Izawa that just says, "Real proud of all of you." I've been seeing the posts on Insta and all the social medias. I sent some stuff around. I've got other rats have gotten back to me. They're very excited about it. In fact, Declan hosted a big breakfast in his treehouse this morning for everybody who maybe didn't have the resources to have a big breakfast to come over and have a big breakfast.
That night, also as it's starting to go viral, I'm gonna anonymously send the link to the Bald newspaper,
The Daily Ball.
The Daily Ball, yeah.
the Daily Ball, to be like,
We just made Sam's life. I just want to know.
And Conrad Homonym, the copy editor of the Daily Ball.
and be like, there's a movement happening. There's something's gonna happen at the school at Bald High tomorrow. You should have bands there at noon.
Yeah.
How does Conrad
That's
respond?
horrifying. That's horrifying.
Yeah, and Conrad responds in a very professional manner, and it's like, oh, excellent. Oh, we really appreciate this isn't their character voice. This is just typing. We really appreciate the notification on that. Of course, we love it when people in the community get involved and let us know about exciting things coming forward. We will definitely have a couple reporters there and a photographer. Conrad Homonym. The Daily Ball.
Anon.
And I'll forward that to Izawa.
Oh yeah. Oh, Izawa does. It's There's probably some sort of a Parks and Rec gif of someone just very excitedly going "Oh yes!" Something like that. That gets sent back to you, and then the description of it below.
I'm picturing it. No, there is one. It's Chris Pratt just going.
Oh yeah. That the one where Chris Pratt's yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yes, but so the day has come. You get to school, and everybody looks very full.
Ms. Vogel is a little bit nervous. Despite her bravado, that Bob really did manage to get a hold of that footage, even though she knows that Orwell grabbed it or whatever. I think she's a little bit nervous going into the day.
So the first few periods go by.
Yes, and that was the War of the 1600s. I'm so sorry. I'm a little bit distracted today.
It's okay. We all understand.
So, each of my classes, I dip out at some point to say I'm going to the restroom, and I'm putting up flyers even at like Elaine may be going by and taking them down. I'm just following a couple minutes behind, just putting them back.
Is anybody else doing anything in between classes or during them?
No, I whatever the class before lunch is, I just want to say I'm in that class because I think that's fun. Her class, class, yeah.
So you all hear an announcement actually, and it is Elaine over the intercom, and it's it has come to my attention that perhaps something is being planned for lunch today. I support whatever is happening, but I really we cannot have a disturbance or disruption. And also, I've got a call from the Daily Bald that the newspaper is going to be here, and it would look really bad for the school if something were to happen, and we might get our funding cut. So we would appreciate it if you students would be understanding and just go about your day as normal. That would be wonderful. Thank you very much. I thank you again for being understanding. Also, if anyone has information about who keeps putting up the flyers, nothing bad is going to happen, but I do need to know who it was. Thank you very much. Goodbye. And the intercom goes off.
Kaylin, in that class, in your class, takes a very, very big breath and then stands up, kind of stumbles up onto her desk, and looks around and says, "If she doesn't want trouble, then she better listen to what we have to say. Let's go to lunch." And I'm gonna leap off the table and land as hard as possible.
Would you like to roll for it?
A big statement, I guess. I'd like to roll brawn.
Yep.
I wanna do that old Mario ground pound. Okay, well, the thing about a d20 is I can still roll a 5. The plus 1, that is a 6. Also, tell me I can use Rebellious for this one.
Sure.
So 8.
Yeah, Miss Vogel is like, no, please
9,
don't.
sorry. 9.
9? Yeah, 9, right.
Just
yeah.
9, and then I land and just look around and run off towards the cafeteria.
When you look around, the other students in the class are just like, what? Like, they had completely shocked looks on their faces as you, like, dart out of the classroom. And you dart out of the classroom and you're gone, and then, like, 10 seconds later, the bell rings for people to go to the cafeteria.
Meanwhile, in AP history, Danny Nichols said, and if she doesn't want... I gotta go.
Declan, if you could just sit back down. Okay, are you leaving? All right. Goodbye. Someone. Wait, did I say Declan? Did I say Denny? Who am I talking to?
Right over here.
No,
Was that you, Declan?
No, I'm not skipping today. I'm here.
I mean, I never skipped. I know you did. I'm quite aware. Yeah, so the bell rings and they all leave as well. I'm assuming you're already out in the hallway. Or?
No, I was gonna. My class right before lunch is I head back into the computer lab, and I'm gonna set up and put a prompt on my phone so that I can trigger something over the PA.
Okay, give me a grit with computers.
I love techie characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
At an appropriate time, I want to set it so I can just trigger it.
Okay. Cool.
Awesome. This is really good because I my main character is
That's a 16.
getting
All
good
right.
at computers.
Whatever you're wanting to happen is going to happen whenever you want it to happen. Yeah.
I just want to say my primary character could learn a lot from yours, and I hope one day that happens.
So you get to the cafeteria, and there is like a full like buffet, like 7-course meal thing set up on all of the tables, and you see across like the cafeteria, the cafeteria staff are all like wearing their aprons and stuff, and like have their gloves on, and are just like standing there like very irritated, and the Finer Business Club is there next to all the food. And you come in and they say, "Oh, are you on a hunger strike? You can have this sort of food every day, and with the contribution that our parents are going to give to the school, this is the sort of thing you can look forward to. So why don't you take
Bronda
a
shoulder
bite?"
check that one as I run past. As I run past stopping, I want to just like, yeah, that is. I'm doing another football move, okay? So
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Or wrestling, so 11.
11. You go. Okay, you shoulder check this.
I want it to look like an accident if possible.
Yeah,
but
this was Brad. You go and shoulder check Brad, and Brad.
Oh, my name is Garrett.
Brad, you shoulder check Brad into like a turkey and like some like pudding on the side. It's just like he hits the table and it like flies up on him, all like Home Alone style, and goes.
And the turkey just goes plunk.
Yeah. He's like, oh, and Garrett and Lon look at you and they're like, what are you? And you've run past them. What are you doing? And then like Lon stands up on a chair and is like, no, come on now. We don't need to be doing this sort of tomfoolery. We can just all enjoy a meal. That's what we're going to be doing. And some of the students are just like, well, I know one particular student's like, where's the rectangle pizza? You said the magic words, and they gesture aside, and like some like servers come out wearing like full tuxedos, and they have the towels over, and they unveil very fancy serverware, but then they pull the cover off of it and it's just rectangle pizza, and they set it down on a table, and the rectangle pizza kid is like, well, that's and then like several kids, you just start hearing like stomachs grumbling.
So be strong. It's worth it to take a seat and just hold your ground.
Can you give me like a grit, like for like instilling like that grit in everyone else?
Oh, look, there are kids already going for it.
Yeah, some of the kids are like walking towards these.
Can I
help?
Can you use adversity to reroll? I don't know if that's
If you're
lucky.
lucky.
Oh no. Okay.
But like, I mean,
I
here's
never
the thing.
used Intuitive.
It would be wild to say that we weren't planning for you to
Sure,
do this.
actually, this
so
would-
can I give an adversity token to give to help with that?
Well, you can also take 10.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, because this is my 20. I can take 10.
Yeah, and
Oh,
I
for
think
sure.
the way I'm going to say this with this roll is like 10. You're going to get like it's like half of the people are like standing strong. Anything higher than that, you'll get more people. That's where I'm at right now.
I'd like to help with one adversity token.
Okay,
So
cool.
that's an 11.
So it's an
that is
11.
now, by your numbers, I think 55% of the
Sure.
students.
Well, I have 2 adversity tokens. I'll just burn them on this.
Okay, great,
and
cool.
Bring that
So
to
now we're up to
13.
65%.
Yeah, so less than half of the students are like looking like they might buckle, but like with you like turning towards them like stay strong, like though the ones that you have like locked in are now like locked in. They're like, yeah, like Declan comes over and like gives you a nod and then grabs hands with Rectangle Pizza Kid.
And as we all like I sit down, I'm gonna have everyone like grab hands, and I'm just gonna like push a button on my phone, and over the PA, Pink Floyd's "Not Another Brick in the Wall."
Yeah.
Hey, I have an idea. I think there's still kids going for it. Miss Vogel, just cover for me. Kaylin, give me a hand.
Yeah, what do you need?
We're gonna flip this bitch.
You're gonna flip the table?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, rolling brawn.
Okay.
I haven't rolled brains or fight yet, and I won't.
Great. Flipping the table. I'm gonna set that at like well, you're both pretty strong. I'll make this an 8. Beat an 8.
15.
15?
What do you do? Is it brawn or is it because that's fight for you?
Oh,
Braun?
Braun, yeah.
5.
I rolled 10 higher than
5
you.
and 15.
Yeah.
So you go over, you're like, help me, and like you're trying to lift one side, and Lon comes over and is like, and pushes you aside, is like, oh, excuse me, what? That's not the answer. No, and like as soon as they like push you just to the side a little bit, you come up and
And I just flip it.
just flip it. And like you see 2 of the horseplay kids go like this. They were the 2 that you threw over the go. They're like, they shudder and this makes a huge sound
mess.
and a huge mess. And this is this is an open cafeteria, so you make this large noise and it reverberates through like the hall and like. The music is playing over the intercom, and Elaine McLean has come in, and they have like some of like all the students like Declan, and they're holding hands, and like some of the students are still moving forward, and like one of them has like picked up like a scoop of mac and cheese. One of them has grabbed like there were two tables of food, but like someone goes down and picks up a rectangle pizza off the ground, and they're like holding it in front of themselves, like shaking, and everyone's like,
They
oh.
look at Kaylin and she's shaking too, and like she just like grabs Denny's hand.
It's gonna be a fine. As I burn an adversity token to activate unassuming, we're just gonna melt to the back of the room. We don't have to worry about that. Nobody's gonna watch us.
Denny,
And we're slipping out of
I
the
love
room.
you. And like the platonic, like the Izawa way.
The other way is fine too.
I love you like Izawa loves all of us.
Candace would like to make a phone call.
Call the police. Just kidding.
Go ahead.
I would like to set up something that I think she did last night.
Oh, okay.
These 3 students, Brad, Lon, and Garrett, were all... She knows them and she knows their last names. And it wouldn't be hard to find out their parents, where their parents worked in a town as small as Bald.
Correct. You probably know exactly who they are.
Candace Vogel called up every one of the places where they work and bought them.
Whoa.
What the hell is this monster you've created?
A wealthy adult. The biggest monster of all.
And she called the superintendent.
Okay.
Was that what was
It was dramatic.
Yeah.
And made a sizable contribution to that superintendent's re-election campaign.
Oh my god.
So she is going to call, in turn, each of the families of Brad, whatever the fuck his name is, Lon, whatever the fuck his name
Stern.
is, and Garrett Stein.
Lon Garrett.
It's Stern, Garrett, and Stein. Or last name.
She's going to call up their parents, walk over to whatever the quietest corner of the cafeteria is, and say, hello, I'd just like to let you know there is a protest going on at the school. Some of my students have decided that the cafeteria workers should earn a better wage, and your children are trying to stop that from happening. I'd just like to let you know that if any of the cafeteria workers lose their jobs, you will be fired too. Thank you. Goodbye. And she hangs up.
I love that you're pushing this democratic socialist movement with a bundle of money.
Yeah.
Using just an enormous amount of money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, we can't help it. It already exists.
So kids are like drooling, and they have this food like just on the tip of their lips, and there's like the majority that you had is like staying strong, and like even some of them have gotten other people to join in, and suddenly you just like hear a bunch of movement behind you, and a bunch of doors opening, and like people coming in, and it's Mark leading in every alumni in the town,
including
and they're all
What's this fuck?
and they but Mark is very high, but Mark has taken a lot like the flyers that Orwell had made and has like turned them into a bodysuit.
Yes!
And is just like walking
Mark!
in, and is like, no union, no pizza.
No union, no pizza. No union, no pizza. No union, no pizza.
And then, like, from the other side of the building, all of the parents of Lon and Garrett and Brad come in, and they're just like, we need to take a family day. You need to leave right now. They're like, oh, mother, I don't. Why are you talking like that? Like, come here. Like, and they're like grabbing their kids, and all of like the servers are like, we don't know what to do. And Elaine is like standing there like. And Elaine gets like a message on her phone, and she looks at it for a moment, and she's like, this is like erupting into madness. And
I hit another button on my phone, and the music changes to Anarchy in the UK.
and then Rectangle Pizza Kid like lets go of hands with Declan and reaches down for a rectangle pizza and picks it up, and Declan goes, no, stay strong. And he looks back at Declan and says, food fight, and like throws it at Elaine, and Elaine is like, drops her phone, and she's like, oh, and then like other kids that were about to eat the food then just start like throwing it, and it immediately turns into this like storm of macaroni and cheese and rectangle pizza and like turkey legs. And
I think
is campus security showing up?
oh yeah, they're showing up.
Okay.
what Kaylin would like to do is just like wherever we disappeared back to, I'm hoping it's near a door or something that she can just like slam over and over again to make a bunch of noise as soon as Anarchy in the UK starts playing, because she doesn't want to throw things, but she does want to add to the chaos.
I'm gonna try to like during all this chaos get up to either Brad, Lon, or Garrett as security's all swarming in and be like, sorry guys, and like grab one on the shoulder, but also secretly just like plant a joint on them.
I want you to roll grit or something for this. I love it so much.
I love playing with you so much.
Natural 20.
Hey, roll that shit again. Unnatural 2.
22.
Holy shit!
Jesus.
Oh my god!
So,
Sorry guys, you did real well. Maybe next time.
and then one of them like smugly looks at you and is like, oh, that won't be it next time. You think we've lost? Well, you'll just see it again. And security's like, hey, excuse me, Are you part of like the disturbance here? What's that sticking out of your pocket? Like, I have nothing. My monocle? Oh, that's a what? And then
They just tackle.
there's like, what would you like to do, Danny?
I was really hoping at some point with a 9, he's like, oh, what? And then Tomato just...
A tomato, like it's what? Oh, and then Lon and Garrett and Brad are all like covered in food, and their nice blazers are completely dirty. And eventually, the chaos like comes down, and all the students stand like completely dirty and like hand in hand, and all the alumni are there, and the cafeteria staff go up to Elaine and present Elaine with a form from a union representative next to a line of signatures, and you can see that Daniel has signed
Yes.
the form. And so they go off separate from everyone else. Before Elaine leaves, she looks at the students and says, "You have to at least clean this up."
Food fight, food fight, food fight.
Okay. And Elaine leaves. And Gary Gowalter comes over. That's the band teacher. And just...
And Miss Vogel is like,
And Gary comes over and is like, hey, that was some really sweet resistance there, kiddos. That was really great.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. You know what? If you need help cleaning this up, I'll be here doing that.
Definitely will.
Also, Orwell saw that Insta last night. That's what is up. No?
Don't worry about it, Candace.
Why can't you be our teacher? Representative.
Representative? Well, I think Candace does a great job.
She's terrifying.
Candace punched a locker.
I think that's where we're gonna end it.
No. Okay.
Would you like an ending
epilogue?
moment?
Well,
Would
I would like
anyone
an
like an
moment with
epilogue?
all of us, maybe with just like with Izawa or at least each
Yeah,
other.
fine.
Yeah.
You get back into the custodial office, office. The custodial well, it could be an office, why not? But the closet. You've all been called there, and when you come in, Izawa's just like beaming, like he's smiling very, very, very brightly.
I think I'm just also gritting too. Oh yeah.
And then just like you get a message that just says, "I know I can count on you. Starting tomorrow, we are going to do even more wonderful things for this school. Although, now that it's come this way, I think we should also talk about maybe unionizing the rats."
That's probably a good idea.
ROFL.
No.
And that's
Marxist flag.
In epilogue,
Yeah.
I would like to say Candace sold all of the places that she purchased back to the workers.
Cool.
And when I say sold, I mean she gave them the...
Did you turn them into to worker co-ops?
Yeah.
Awesome.
All
That's great.
What is this perfect town?
And she petitioned the superintendent to change the name of the club to the Democratic Socialists of America.
Cool.
Young Democratic Socialists.
Young Democratic Socialists of America, which the superintendent was wildly enthusiastic about.
Yeah.
Also an epilogue, Kaylin in private definitely has asked Orwell at some point to borrow that book. You know, that one that you gave to Mark last night? I'd like to borrow that sometime. I don't want to talk about it. That was probably all in a text, honestly.
Yeah.
Jenny Nicholson is going to challenge Jamie Rogers to a duel. Another student in the martial arts club.
Okay. Great.
TBD.
TBD. Yeah. And Orwell?
Orwell just returns back to their life in the computer lab, and has started pirate radio over.
Nice.
Like enjoying the ability to rile people up with music. They've now started putting out a pirate radio in Bald that nobody can find the transceiver for, and it does piss off Elaine probably a bit.
It probably does. Elaine tries so hard to be kind, but like she has like too many like tendencies. Also, you now have 17 Instagram followers.
Hey.
100 or
117.
100? Okay, that's fair. That's good.
Yeah.
That's like half the population of Bald. Hi.
Yeah, pretty much.
At least a quarter. Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Cool.
Cool. Wow, we unionized.
We unionized the stream.
We unionized, and it was all because of us.
Yeah, wow.
The movie by Jordan Peele.
Yes.
Yeah, unionized. I guess, well, thanks for watching another episode of Hijinks and Handlebars, everybody. What an interesting episode we've had. Yeah,
do this
great.
Every Tuesday, and it's always exactly like this.
It's always about unionizing.
Unionizing the shadow place most days.
So if this was your first episode, none of them are like this, but this was very fun. So you can go back and find the rest of our episodes on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel. We will be back next week, Tuesday, same time, 6:30 PDT, and we will have Franny back. Poisel will no longer be with us. This was a one-time deal.
Maybe sometime again.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
miss
maybe
Orwell.
sometime again.
Orwell is great.
I would love to meet
Orwell is now canon in your world. You can
Yeah.
feel free to use them and their pirate radio.
I just want to
You know what? I will.
call you up to have like a one-off, and it's like middle episode. It's like, hey, can you be Orwell for like 5 minutes? Just hold up to the mic.
Frankie and Orwell in the same room might
Yeah.
tear the fabric of the universe.
Right.
Yeah, that would be awful for me.
You wouldn't have to do anything. You wouldn't be able to do anything.
That's what I mean. My NPCs would be like, I give up.
Just leave.
So thanks.
Orwell would be the cue.
Oh, like James Bond.
I don't remember when we made that reference.
Yeah, I remember making the reference. I don't remember when. But yeah, so next week we're going to be doing a cast chat. So Franny will be back and it'll be the main cast. We'll be talking about like anything you want us to talk about. We'll have ideas coming into it. You can send me questions on my Twitter at @KWilliamWhite. I will collect any that you have beforehand. But if you don't get to me before then, but you still come into the live chat, just go into the chat and send the questions there because we will have the chat open and I'll be looking at it next week. So if you have any questions about like how I prep a game, a session, how...
Please ask
Don't ask that.
Please ask how William preps for a session.
Who has the best weed in Bald?
Who is the best
Who is the best
If
weed?
you have any questions about like the canon of
Mark
the...
Obvious.
Yeah, it's...
Wait, I did want to
I
canonize.
think the twins might have better weed.
That's
They're very rich.
I feel like Denny would have brought up, hey, we should like Azawa. Mark has some dope weed. We could like disseminate that.
Yeah, okay, actually, so... Well, no, I can't tell you. Gosh,
There-
I can't tell you.
You can't tell us because that was the villain of the next arc.
No, I can't. Well, I can't. Okay.
All right.
But you'll have to watch. You'll have to be in it. Yeah, so we're doing a cast chat. Just send those questions to me at KWilliamWhite. That's the best way to get them. We'll be in the chat next week. We'll be doing any questions, anything you want to say, anything you want us to talk about. We will be in the chat. So join us next Tuesday, 6:30 PDT for that. And then after that, we're going to get back to the main story. We're going to start Arc 3. So that'll be fun. It'll pick up the morning after the finale of Arc 2. So, and that'll be exciting. I'm very excited for where that's going to go. So that'll be
It
fun.
only took us 5 months to get to
get
November.
to yeah.
Y'all, if you have not seen that finale from Arc 2,
Yeah, it's very good.
wow.
Yeah, it's my favorite episode we've done. It was really good. Good balance of like comedy and some very like dramatic stuff.
And action.
And action and drama and comedy. Yeah, so tomorrow, QueueTimes is going to be streaming. Same time, 6:30 PDT, and it's going to be Starfinder. Dawn of Flame? Jonas and I are both going to be on it. Also, Indigo is going to be on it. Krug will be GMing it. which is wonderful. So if you haven't seen Krug GM something and you want to before we get to that tomorrow, he GM'd Fate Core for us, and that was really awesome. Jonas and I were both in that as well. Also, our friends Alex and Katie are going to be back on it. They did Marvel Heroic Role-Playing with us, and if you saw that and you were like, this is very heady, well, join us for Starfinder.
Where things get...
Where it's also...
Where we'll do a zero session to be in a good place for
yeah,
that.
where it'll also be a little heady, but we all better know what we're doing.
Yeah.
And the system for Starfinder, I think, is going to be a little bit more enjoyable to stream.
Plus, I think all of us have played it or some form of that system.
So that's going to be Wednesday. That's going to be like a 4 or 5. It's going to be 5 weeks running. So we're going to do a 0 session and then 4 sessions of that. So that's going to be kind of continuous for about a month, and that'll be awesome. And then on Sundays, the Uncommon Trust streams, which I mention every single time. It's not just because you're here. But when we get to the actual exiting out, Poisel can talk about that. So that's about all I have. Thanks for watching. I hope you join us next week for the cast chat. If you have some friends that you think would really like this, or family or anyone that you know, please get them involved. Send them to us. Start talking to me on Twitter about the show, because I like talking about the show.
Please.
I appreciate the people who've been watching recently and getting into that. That's been awesome. I love reading your comments, especially the nice ones. And I'll read the mean ones, so you can send them to me. But... but it's okay. So I've been William, the GM for Hijinks and Handlebars. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at kwilliamwhite.
And I have been Jonas Newhouse, playing Kaylin Joyce this time. And if you have any questions, personal questions, maybe you don't want to ask William directly and you want me to blindside them with the cast chat, tweet those at me, at Jonas Newhouse on Twitter.
Hi, I've been Sam Richardson, playing Candace Gerund Vogel. She did her best.
She's a monster.
It's very frightening.
Yeah.
Yeah, yet another classic.
Yeah, all of my characters end up being a little bit scary.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Laggardson, LAGGARDSON. You can also find me on a playlist on QueueTimes' main YouTube channel because I GM 2 episodes of Monster of the Week.
That's right.
Which Jonas and William were both in. It rules. You should come watch it. There's going to be more. Thank you.
Yep.
Cool. Same way we did out. Cool. Hi, I am Spencer LaBelle. I played today Denny Nicholson. Normally I play Frankie Fox, but I feel like if you're watching this episode, you're probably aware of that fact. So I'm just going to quietly fade out. You can find me on Instagram at Splubble. It's SPLUBBLE.
Hi. I am Poisel. I'm the internet's Poisel. You can find me on Twitter at apoisel, Poisol, on Instagram at a.poisel, and you can find me here every Sunday at noon for the Uncommon Trust Presents, where me and the rest of the Uncommon Trust do 1 shots, 2 shots. We do small arcs of random different things. Last week we had not last Sunday, because we were all out of town, but the week for that, we did the absolutely amazing one-shot that will be coming back some point in May of Be Gay, Do Crimes, where I GM'd, and it was good. We have some cool stuff coming up in the future. And if you like Kids on Bikes, at some point later this year, we will be doing a small arc of Kids on Bikes, because if you are interested in such, when Strange Adventures Modules 2 comes out, the book of modules for Kids on Bikes, I have a module that'll be published in that. So if you want to pick that up, check that out. Outside of that, I stream personal games over on twitch.tv/Poisel, and you can find me right now, my Starfinder game that I'm on Scabby Rooster is on hiatus, and at some point, I will be doing some other things. But yeah, mainly here on Sundays, so.
Sweet. Okay.
Yep.
Well, thank you again for joining us.
Thanks again.
And thank you for
Viva la
joining us.
revolution.
Yes.
Unionize.
Union, no
Thank
pizza.
you.
No union, no pizza. No union, no pizza. No union, no pizza.